Psycho Squad Gaming Club role-playing episode. This features mature adults using mature language. If that bothers you, stop listening now. Enjoy our game and remember, alter reality on a regular basis. Happy Sunday, gamers! Greetings! This is Psycho Squad Gaming Club. We're gonna put up another episode of role-playing for you today. Today we're going to hit up our Star Wars group, the new group that we started a while back ago. So we decided that we're going to hit off an episode today. There we are. We've got Lance that's with us today, and Thomas, and Brandon, and Nick. We're just missing Catman right now, Monte. Hopefully he'll jump in a little bit. So we'll just get started. And if he jumps in, he jumps in. Let's go ahead and get started with this. If you guys want, should we go through what we did last time so we're all kind of on board, or do we all know exactly where we left off?
Do a refresher.
Want a refresher?
Yeah.
The rest of you okay with that? You want a refresher so you know?
Yep.
Sweet. All right, what do we have here on the notes? The first time we played, we did this stuff. We got... Oh, I'm trying to check my notes. Oh, we're working for Matasaki. Okay. And we are to bring back alive a guy named Farengar. And the key term here is alive. They want to question him. I guess we were pretty much threatened that if he dies, we pretty much die. So, and then there was a family rival thing that happened and scared the crap out of a classmate of your character, Lance. Is that right? That's what I'm seeing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So you scared the bejesus out of him. So then you sent a report with pictures of everything to your parents and told you what happened with this guy. Yakin was his name. So took off in the ship for an hour-and-a-half long flight to a city called Siu Bro. Land on the outskirt of a platform. We found out that Matasaki paid for the docking fees for 1 week. We all went to the center hub and rented computer access. We found out that Farengar arrived a week previous on a commercial transport. He rented a skimmer and he traveled to the main city. We also, in this investigation, got the name of Sasuma Thon, and we recognize that as a Rhodian name. Daro found out that the Rhodian small-time crime organization has rented a small warehouse, and we got the location of that warehouse. So we put together a plan that Killiandra, Monte's character, will go scope the place out while the rest of us just basically give backup. She gets all slutted up in a Mastercraft +1 dress. That sounds like a Monte character. I remember this now. She arrives, starts up a conversation at the bar while the rest of the group took up sitting at the booth. Oh, okay, so instead, yeah, that's right, because all of us just went inside to provide her backup, and we all sat at a booth. A Rhodian approaches Killiandra, and she starts to charm him. Another Rhodian mistakes her for a girl that they called for, basically a hooker, and she ran with that, just openly, just said, yeah, I'm her. So, okay, all right. Rolled a whole bunch of charms and suggested a 3-way. Okay, that's fantastic. He takes her into the back and they meet with Farengar, which it turns out that he was the one who asked for the hooker. Killiandra ended up just sexing both of them. Okay. Klue goes into the back to view a back door with a couple of guards, driver, and a limo skimmer. Okay. Daro gets a Twi'lek female bartender all hot and bothered for a date in another office. What is it about you guys and just throwing the sex out there? But hey, it worked.
Well, I had to go find out what we were up to since, we failed to plan correctly for comms.
Oh, good. We don't all have comms, I guess. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Or I should say we don't all have discrete comms. How about that?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Udan turns into a huge tree and trashes the place up front in the restaurant area while complaining about his salad as a distraction. Oh, Jesus. Nick, what are you doing?
Salad!
I want my croutons! Okay.
It's fucking bad, not Italian.
What are you, insensitive? Ranch is made out of some of my friends. I'm a fucking tree! Hey, we could sprinkle fish guts all over you and they'll call you Caesar salad. Let's see here. Then Krasscheck and Klue stun driver and guards. Gather up Farengar. Krasscheck gathered up Farengar. Okay. And then they run out the back door and we steal the limo. And that's where it stopped. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and it does specifically say that Klue, you were the one who stole the limo, so you're driving the limo, I take it. Right, Thomas? Yeah. Oh, good.
Do I need a skill for that?
Yeah, you do. You need pilot. I don't see pilot on your skills.
Yeah, that's cute.
So I'm assuming that after he hits the first mailbox, trash can, or pedestrian, I'm going to start driving.
Well, were you driving the... Well, it says that Klue stole the limo.
Yeah, but we just got into the limo from the back of the club.
Oh, okay. So maybe was it all of us who stole the limo then?
No, he clearly killed everyone that was by the limo, and
I didn't kill people. I stunned them.
Yeah, I have it that everyone... No one has really been killed. Everyone's been stunned. So that's kind of cool, I guess.
Tomato.
Yeah! Gotcha. Understood. So yeah, we've been stunning people like crazy. So why did I put down that Klue stole the limo if he has no idea what he's doing? He would get in the pilot's chair and just be like, well, what switches do I flip? What do I do? Maybe
Isn't Klue also like a small species?
He's a Nagai. Isn't that a small race? Yeah, Thomas, that's a small race, right? Yes, because his base speed is pretty low.
Yeah, he's small.
Yeah.
He's just like, I can't reach the pedals.
This is true.
Yeah, I'm 1.6 meters tall.
Yeah, he's a short little guy. Yeah, but he's pretty stocky for a short guy because he's 90 pounds. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to adjust that because I definitely am not stocky.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
My dex is 20.
Yeah, but your strength and your con are... Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're not a stocky guy at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to adjust that, so...
Yeah, you're probably like a rail-thin, quick little guy, so...
I'm probably like around 60 pounds or something, so...
So basically like 4 feet tall or so, yeah. Okay.
No.
Alright, so where I remember us ending last time is we got everyone into the limo and we pulled the limo around front and told everyone that was in the front of the restaurant, get your ass into out there. I'm assuming we may have hit the vehicle in front of us or what.
Well, I would assume also that at this point Daro is driving, right? Just after the first, we'll say, dumpster out back that he runs into, you're just all like, Get out. Let me handle this.
Yeah, sure.
Be right back.
Oh, man. Our driver left again. At first, we thought it was...
And I'm back.
Hey! Okay, so now Daro is officially going to be driving. The rest of us will be in the limo. So that will put, just so we know where people are at, that will put Daro and Klue. Both you guys, both your characters are going to be up front. You know, in the driving cabin, because there's, it's a limo. It has that divider thing where you can't kill the driver immediately or whatever. The privacy screen. So, and then in the back it will have, right now it will have only Krasscheck and Killiandra back there along with Farengar. Because who is it? Udan and Elis, both of you guys are going to be still in the front restaurant area. And I think is the issue that Udan does not have a comm link? Yes. Udan has
a comm link.
Okay. Well, if both of you guys have a comm link, then you can definitely get the information that we have the target. And we're pulling up front with a stolen limo that you guys need to get out. So that's going to be the official start, because I know that you guys hadn't left because we stopped with Udan's still going angry tree mode.
Right.
All right, so we stole a limo and pull around front. So all right, guys, what's going on from there?
I guess if Udan's still thrashing about, I'm going to, poke him with my quarterstaff and just say, "Hey, you're done. Stop."
You have reached your objective. Knock it off.
Yeah, because didn't the staff come out and try to...
Yes, absolutely. Straff came out and you started thrashing, and guy was all like, calm down, we'll go get you another salad. And there was one other waitress that was just all like, to hell with this. And she just left. She gave up. She was like, nope. Yeah. Yeah. She's like, I don't get paid enough for this. I'm going to go. Sounds like something that Nick would do to a waitress.
wrong character.
Is it really the wrong character?
That's true. Does it really matter? That didn't work out well. I'm always messing with my poor camera. Never works out. There. Ah. Okay. So Udan, you're being poked and yelled at by Elis. It's up to you.
I don't want a free salad. I'm going away. Back in the humanoid form.
Okay. Oh, look, my video froze up already. Oh, fantastic. I so need to just get the funds together to buy another frickin' computer. This is ridiculous. Turn it back on here in a minute. Let it reset. All right, so you are now going to leave and try and go back out
Yes.
to meet with everyone else. Okay. Elis and Udan, why don't both of you make a spot check, please? Get the die rolling.
Oh, cool. Spot's gonna be a straight roll for me.
Is it untrained for you?
I've got search. I don't have spot.
Okay.
19.
Well, I think you did spots based off of wisdom, so you get a plus
Okay,
one.
so 20.
Yeah.
So, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice. And Udan, what about you, brother? Oh, you got a good spot. Plus 6.
23.
Damn. Okay, so while you both are going to pretty much notice at the same time, while you're trying to make your way out, there seems to be a little bit of suspicious activity back towards the kitchen. You can see what looks like guys in suits kind of running around frantically. I guess what really kind of sets you guys off a little bit is that there's about 3 guys in suits that are in the hallway looking kind of dumbfounded, like they have this look of what's going on. And there's another dude that walks out, all of them humans, and he seems to be yelling at the other 3 guys, and then he looks forward and he actually points towards what you assume is you guys, and you can read his mouth of like, that's them!
We gotta go.
I'd like to know what my character did.
Well, we did.
I looked at a plate.
I'm pretty sure that wrong character.
What do you mean, wrong character? Ellis is the one that looked at the plate.
Oh, it was. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right.
I know this because I rolled a crap ton of ones that game.
Oh, that's helpful. Crap ton of ones. Cool. So as far as you knowing what you did, yeah, you probably have no idea or asking what you did, but you know what everyone else has done because you have a comm link. We've all been in contact with each other, and you know that we are out front in a stolen limo with this Farengar guy that we have kidnapped. Let's put it that way. It's exactly what we did. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna start making my way out the door.
okay.
Right behind you.
Yeah, rather fast, or are you trying to do it like a customer leaving, or
You were like a customer leaving. I'll be like, yeah, bitchin' place! That's no spamming! Ah, you whores! I don't want to be here no more!
Wow.
I'm gonna do it with urgency to get away from the tree.
Cool. So you open up the door. Killiandra will open up the door. You 2 guys come come running out. I take it that both of you are also watching behind you a little bit. There's about 4 or 5 guys running across the restaurant, hastily making their way towards you guys. And you can see a whole bunch of them reaching into their jackets in a matter of, yep, time to go for ranged weapons. So.
Here. I do not want to be here. I do not want to be here at all.
Cool. So you guys jump into the limo and close the door. Excellent. Everyone will probably start yelling. Maybe not everyone, but Krasscheck is going to billow out in Wookie. Just go!
Get in gear now.
Wooden hand out the window and.
Daro, you're being yelled at by the Wookiee again. It's most disconcerting, I think.
I'm gonna floor it. I feel like we need.
He's always angry. What the hell's wrong with him?
I'll put the Dukes of Hazzard theme on.
Okay, so you guys come running out. You floor it and start heading out. I don't think I need to call on a spot check for everyone, so I'm just going to automatically assume that this is going to pass for everyone. So the 5 guys come out, and all 5 of them run out to the middle of the street, and they're all taking shots. Live fire in the streets at the limo.
You're a skylight?
Sure. Several. Okay. Do realize if I roll a natural 20, I'm shooting that hand off. Cover's a good thing.
He wasn't using it.
He's a tree. He can miss a limb. Okay. Yeah.
That was bad, and you should feel bad.
I'm just happy that someone replied. Silence hurts. Let's see what we got here. This guy misses. He missed the whole damn vehicle. He sucks. That guy tags the back of the vehicle. That guy attempts to shoot, and nothing happens, and he shakes the gun and looks at it. He rolled a 1. Another guy hits the back of the vehicle, and that guy. So 5 people, 3 of them hit the back of the vehicle. I'm not worried about doing damage. It seems that this limo is made to take some sort of abuse. So blaster fire just pings off all over the place off of the back of the limo. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right. Now, where y'all think we should go?
Away from here.
Krasscheck will yell out again in Wookiee, because that's all he speaks. But I know that some people don't have Wookiee as a language, so
Yep.
yeah.
And the comedy keeps paying off.
So he's gonna yell out, "We got this frickin' guy! Let's go back to the ship and get out of here!"
He says back to the ship.
Shouldn't we, dump the car first?
Yeah. I don't know about this.
My wisdom? Nah, it's just a +1.
Krasscheck will turn to Elis, his buddy, and just go like, "Is this guy for real? What are we gonna do? Walk?"
It's faster to just get out of the vehicle right next to where we are at.
They're already shooting at us, dude.
All right, head back to the vehicle.
Just start driving down the street the best way you can to get back to the vehicle. Awesome.
Can we just assume that Monte's character's in the car passed out right now or something?
Yeah, probably. She's just back there. Your co-pilot right now is Klue, so I'm looking for some skills I guess it would be, I will say that this navigation to remember exactly where the ship is at in regards to the city is going to be a version of an astrogate check. So give me because there is no land navigation skill, so I'm just gonna bastardize the skill and just go off of astrogate. So
21.
Yeah, Daro and Klue, both of you guys give me an astrogate roll. So Daro, you got a 21. Excellent. Okay. Thomas, what'd you get?
Oh, I'm gonna get dice out.
Oh, all right. How do you show up for gaming and not have dice out? Come on.
I'll pick them out of the bag. Okay.
I'm storing in the courtyard.
That would be 11. I can't see out of the window.
Why can't you see out the window? It's just fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. All right. That's okay. Daro, you actually remember where it's at, and you're just all like, I need to go that way, and that's towards our ship.
Oh, come on. It's Star Wars. They've got the equivalent of Google Maps. Hopefully it's not Apple Maps.
Probably, but does anyone have a portable... I mean, if you want to use it, that's cool. Do you have the equipment to make contact with it? Does anyone have a data pad?
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
Yes, I should.
Well, you guys know me. You've been gaming with me long enough. Some of us been gaming with me forever. So you guys know I'm a big stickler on equipment. If it's not on your character sheet, you ain't got it.
Yeah, I've got a data pad.
All
I
right.
was just on the wrong part of the screen.
Thank you. Excellent. Krasscheck does not have a data pad. That's too expensive for me. I'll let you nerds handle that. My job is to beat things up. And apparently yell at the guy in charge, even though I'm not really yelling at him, but he thinks I'm yelling. That's all that matters, I guess. Dang, Daro. Daro,
I
thought
are
you
you saying? Are you making all these noises out loud? Because I got something funny if you are.
Well, yeah, I've been talking to Elis, so... But he's not yelling. He's just more of like it's more like a rushed conversation at Elis. But yeah, he's definitely
Like,
saying
all
stuff.
right, I get it. All right, I get it. Is there a Wookie drive-through?
Uh-oh. Out of all of that fancy equipment that Daro has, he doesn't have a fancy data pad.
That's the MK11s.
Oh, is it? I thought those were specifically just for droid diagnostics and starship diagnostics.
Well, I got
Maybe
a good
they
idea
are.
as to where I'm going. I got a good idea as to where I'm going anyway.
Yeah.
But is there a drive-through? Because obviously the Wookiee is hungry.
I'm not going to argue against that. He's always hungry. But he might be. You know what? Make me a spot check.
We're not going to stop in the middle of a mission to get some food.
I rolled a
If you get
7.
hungry.
So...
If you get hungry, just eat the leaves off of our tree guy. That's what I say. It's like a salad.
What?
Didn't you say you had some ranch with you? Here, just a little dab on your arm.
You can roll them back, right?
No.
Woo! Good thing my Wookiee didn't start chewing on that arm just yet. Got my mouth open. I'm all like, sorry.
All right.
It's all like, let go. What did you get, Lance? Sorry.
I rolled a 7, so is it intelligence or wisdom? Either way.
Wisdom. Oh yeah. Either way, it's a 10. You don't see any places. You're too concentrated on the drive. Is what you're doing. Now here comes.
So I'm just gonna turn back. I'm just gonna turn back and go like, I can't find any fast food places.
Elsa's just gonna kind of cock his head at him.
Yeah, Krasscheck is just gonna go, what the fuck? What the hell's wrong with you, man? Get to the god blessed ship! Son of a...
Look, we don't have time for a detour, but if you feel that passionately about it, I don't want to get in trouble here. Like, come on, calm down. We can get food on the ship.
You need to have a personal translator.
You'll get to the ship.
Someone buy that son of a bitch a translator. Who is that?
I'm just gonna respond to that comment in Givin, and just say, pretty boys should be able to buy it for himself.
Hey, there's Monte. Right on time. We're being shot at.
We doing Burbs or Phase World?
We are playing Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me see what I got.
Yeah, because Lance showed up and he asked if we could play Star Wars, so that's why we have this group.
And let me. Which group we activating?
We're playing the Star Wars group with Lance. Yes.
Monte, I'm not going to narrow it down, but you're playing a slut kitty.
Well, that kind of...
You just had...
Or I've got a female Jedi.
But he's not in that
You just
group.
had a 3-way with a Rhodian and a human.
A human, yeah. You're playing Killiandra, remember? You're Scoundrel.
That's my Jedi, I think.
No, Killiandra is a Scoundrel Cathar that you made up for this group. Same character,
Let me look and see if I even have her on this on my computer.
Well, if you don't, I can send it to you rather easily. You're in the back of a limo. You got done with your three-way, and then we stunned all the bad guys, and then we grabbed up the dude that we needed alive, and we stole a limo, and now we're leaving and being shot at by bad guys. Just to let everyone know, we're about to roll initiative. So if you want, go ahead and get your initiative rolls all queued up, because, yeah.
8 plus 3. 12.
So let me know if you don't have it, Monte, because I'll need to send it to you. In the meantime, let me go ahead and just get some initials. Let me roll for my bad guys real quick. There's that. There's that. And Krasscheck has got a +3 initiative. I'll use that die today for him. Ugh! Oh, good Lord. All right.
That grunt sounded like a 1.
Yeah, I did better than a 1. I doubled it.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think he's on this computer. I'm not on my laptop anyway, sir.
Okay, it was probably on your tablet, if anything, but I can send it to you to where you can download it.
That's what I'm on right now.
Oh, okay. Either way, if you need your character, I'll link it in Discord for you. Give me a second. I'm just queuing it up.
Not a problem.
I got it. You haven't gone up a level, although you're about to if you survive today. Bing. There we go. There he is. Killiandra character. There we go. Blah. I sent it to you in personal chat. So when you get it queued up, you can give me an initiative roll. Actually, I'll tell you right now, you can roll your initiative. You're at +4. D20 +4. So I'm going to go ahead and go up here. Daro, what'd you get for initiative?
13.
13. Excellent. Udan.
3.
Oh my God. Krasscheck got a
gum tree.
Yeah,
rolled it.
Krasscheck rolled a 2, but he gets a total of a 5. That's fantastic. Elis? Oh, 12, right?
8, 12.
Gotcha. I'm listening sometimes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Not too much. Klue, what'd you get?
19.
Okay. And Monte for Killiandra, what'd you get?
Okay, you said I got... Yeah, I'm checking the sheet. There it is. +3 on initiative.
+4.
Total of 18.
18. Excellent. Okay, so real quick before I start, this I will need spot checks. I would just like a spot check from everyone. Have it up and ready. If you get over a DC of 12, then you will notice us being pursued. If you do not get above a 12, then you do not know that we are being pursued. It's that simple, at least for this first round, okay? So I'm going to start off on round 1, and I'll roll for Krasscheck, even though I think his... Oh, yeah. Oh, my spot is horrible. Being followed, hell, someone mentioned food, and I'm actually looking for the nearest, Taco Bell, Burger King, Wookie Donald's, whatever. Damn it. I got a 3. That was fantastic. Just going to go back up towards the top. Start us off is going to be Klue. Thomas, it is your turn to start. What'd you get for your spot check?
16.
Okay. So you're going to notice roughly about a ways back, it's hard to gauge distance, but at least like 80 or so feet back into the street is going to pull 2 skimmers that are about both of them are roughly the size of like a mid-sized car, and you can tell by the way they are driving and how fast that they're going that they're definitely heading towards us. Yes, guys, we are now doing the car chase scene. So,
okay. I'm gonna hold action, but I'm gonna tell everybody that we are being trailed by a car.
Just one car?
So, I'm sorry, you said how many cars?
2.
Or 2 cars.
Okay.
Tell everybody, just so whoever fails a spot check, I got them covered.
Good deal. What are you holding your action for? What's the trigger?
Well, so actually I'm gonna pull up my blaster rifle in case I have to shoot anything long range.
Okay.
So I'm holding my action, to see if I need to shoot somebody or something.
Okay, so you'll have to interrupt me on when you want to break in and shoot something. Okay?
Okay.
While I'm going through the turn. All right? So, all right. You just start yelling at everyone, and we're good. Monte, Killiandra is up next.
And she needs a spot check, right?
Yes, if you haven't, probably should have already rolled that, but I mean, that's okay.
Making sure, like I said, I didn't know if it qualified for that bit.
No, it was for everyone. So go ahead and roll your spot.
22.
All right. So you know that we are being followed. You see the two skimmers from back there. Now, I am going to remind you that you are not in your combat jumpsuit. You are in a Mastercraft +1 dress that you were wearing.
Protection here.
But you're inside of a vehicle. So, your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, she's going to basic figures. Now, were we able to sneak any weapons in? Because I cannot remember.
I'm going to say no, because a Mastercraft dress and a little matching purse is not going to be enough to hide a heavy blaster pistol that you own.
Yeah, so that's what I'm figuring. It's like, and the car is a rental, or did we have a chance to leave our weapons in it for the time being?
No, we stole this. Yeah, we stole it.
Oh, good. Then she is completely without any form of defensive power. Great.
Or offensive.
Defensive, offensive, defensive, or... Okay, she's going to duck a lot.
Okay. Or you could probably ask other people if they have extra pistols with them, I guess, too, if you wanted.
I got to wonder where they would have hit him at. Not that I would care.
Well, you were the only one that had to go in dressed up like Hobag. So the rest of us were in normal clothes, but we still had guns with us and rifles because we were using them. I'm assuming is that right? Everyone else? I mean, did we bring our own guns? I know Krasscheck would have, no matter what, but I don't think any of us were wearing armor. You're gonna have a hard time proving.
I think most people, if it was concealable, would have brought it with them. So
yeah, but I know all the other equipment. I think we had in duffel bags that we brought with us or something, probably kept somewhere. How did we get here again? Oh, we rented That's right.
A taxi. We Ubered.
Okay. And we didn't have time to grab bad guys' guns or anything, or else someone would have extra inventory, unless anyone has that information. But I don't know.
We did.
I don't think we had time to. It was.
They don't have any extra things in the trunk. This is their car, right?
Well, we'd have to stop and go look in the trunk. There's a possibility.
There's no access to the trunk from the back seat. Man, this is a cheesy limo.
Well, it's a bad guy limo. They like armor.
Is there normally access to the trunk from the limo? I thought in armored ones they don't do that. It's kind of, I guess. I'll roll it.
Okay, so make a note. When you own your own car, armor the back seat and have the metal flap to get in the trunk.
I guess I can buy that.
Seat. You armor the outer body. You armor the outer body. You want that storage. Where else are you going to get your ammo?
Okay. All right. You guys are convincing me here. Let's just... Yes, it looks like the seat does move down. So, there you go. So, Monte, what is your official action?
Well, if she's seeing the seat move down, she can see if she can fiddle with it and figure out what's going on. Maybe they might actually have something hidden.
Good enough. Okay, so people start moving out of the way, and you fold the seat down, pull on the little strap to release the catch, and crawl into... Basically, you're crawling into the trunk. All right, cool. That will be your action.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, excellent. Next is Daro.
I have a 19 for spot, so I'm aware that we're being followed.
Okay, excellent.
Are they doing anything like trying to close in on us, or just follow?
Oh, no, they're coming very fast.
All right.
Brandon,
I'm going to shout out
so far. Just by the way. Gosh darn. Sorry, I was talking about the number of times I've dropped dice. Go ahead.
I'm going to shout out that we're being followed and see what the people who are more aware of combat want to do.
Okay, while just getting ready to
take evasive
drive.
action.
Yeah, you're just driving right now, going like, oh my goodness, what are these guys doing?
Yep.
Moving things around. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to set up my sheet here and it's not behaving. Come on. Copy. Paste. There you go. You can do it. Look at you. Okay. Good deal. Elis, you are next.
So I got a 3 on my spot check. I didn't notice that they were following us, but I heard them say that we're being followed.
Yeah, both people up front have basically yelled back that you guys are being followed.
Can I'm going to use a skill impractically, use knowledge physics to find something up ahead that the limo can easily bump and knock over to obstruct a path?
If this works, dude, I will give you a bonus force point. That's badass. That's fucking awesome. All right. I'm all for ingenuity and shit like that. That's just badass. Roll me the knowledge physics, please.
17 plus 12.
Okay.
Geez, what was that, 29?
There you go. Up ahead to the left, there just happens to be a large building that has got a rather large scaffolding for painters set up, where it's covering part of the gutter and the sidewalk and everything. It has a flimsy little barricade in front of it so people have to walk around it. But it's about 5 stories tall. You're thinking drive partially into that, take out the support struts, and it falls into the street.
Either that or whip it with the back end of the hover limo.
That's a rougher roll, by the way. But yeah.
Well, we're in an armored tank. Just drive through it.
But yeah, you think that might be somewhat viable.
I'll point that out to our driver and just say, hit the corner of that and go.
Gotta time it just right.
Well, all right.
Wow. That is fantastic. Daro, since you didn't do much on your turn, I'll let you do a movement action, and you can roll a pilot skill to make that happen. Is there anything that's going to help you with this? No, you don't have any ranks that give you synergy. So, okay. Give me a pilot check, please. I have no idea what the time is. Okay. I didn't take notes on when the time was that we did this. Does anyone remember what time it is in the game?
We were in the evening. We were in the evening because we were there for dinner.
Okay. So basically past sundown?
Yes.
This kind of dress is not for daylight hours.
Okay. Just based off of what Monte said, I'm going to go with that. All right. So, busy is it outside? Because that may adjust your DC significantly if you're wanting to avoid hitting people. Oh, okay. There's like no one out here. Okay, cool. It's a construction site. Why do people just hang out on a construction site? Makes sense. So, you don't immediately notice, Daro, that there are people actively out or working on this thing because of the time of night and everything. So you feel relatively safe about this. So you veer off, you cross over the little planter median that they have set up. You know, the city has got set up little planters and stuff like that. You find a way to get across it safe enough. Go through the little plastic barricade and just start going bing, 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 bing. And you take out like 6 or 8 support legs, the one half of them. You actually rolled well enough. Good job. That's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna give that time to fall and everything, so it won't come in until next round. So I'm gonna move on with initiative. Next, Elis just went. That's right. Okay. So next is Skimmer 1. Driver is accelerating. This guy's going to lean out and shoot at our limo. So a shot impacts the back of the limo. This guy, he's going to do that. Oh, wow, I'm rolling pretty good. Another shot impacts with the back of the limo. Okay, now he is going to do that. And now that goes off of multi-fire, because that weapon has got multi-fire. Give me a second, guys. I need to look up shooting multiplier things. Someone has got... So far, the shots that you guys have been receiving have basically been from blaster pistols, but someone actually does have a blaster rifle, and there are multiple shots that are coming in from a blaster rifle set on multi-fire. Just gives him an extra attack, so I just need to... There it is, multi-fire. Okay, so he gains 2 attacks, and both of them are at minus that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Total of -3 for both. Okay. Turns into a -1. So that shot's gonna hit, and that shot's gonna hit. Wow, cool. So blaster rifle bolts tag the back of the vehicle twice. There's still no significant damage. Other than the back window may be kind of smoking up because the ablative layer on it is starting to absorb maybe a little bit too much, and maybe some minor body damage, but you don't have warning lights or anything going off, Daro, that it's taken significant damage.
I'm ready for my action.
Okay, perfect time.
Yeah, they're shooting at us. I have full moral belief that they need to die.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna stick my little head out the window and I'm gonna fire at them.
Okay. Okay. Are you going to try and do multi-fire?
Remind me how that works again.
So multi-fire gives you an extra attack, but at your base your base attack is at +0. So each shot, because you're doing 2 shots at the same time, is going to be at -4. So your total would be a +1 because you have a total of a +5. So you would be 2 shots at +1 is what you would be doing.
No, that's let's see. Can I do like a aimed or call shot or anything?
It's going to be kind of... It's going to raise the DC a lot just because it's nighttime. You guys are, the vehicle's moving all over the place. They're driving at the same time. There's still some range, well, not range penalties, because your blaster's got a base of 30 meters. They're well within that, maybe 12 meters away. So even at the +1, you're still okay. But like I said, it's 2 shots versus 1 shot.
Sure, why not? I'll do multiplier.
Yeah, if you feel that they need to die, that's that.
All right.
That's the thing. Give me a second. I'm just looking to see if they have... Yeah, there's just bonuses, but you're just shooting the vehicle. If you're trying to call a place on the vehicle, which is kind of hard to do because
the tires are armored.
They're skimmer.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Just like your guys' vehicle is a skimmer, so...
Never mind.
Yeah.
Come on, it's Star Wars. It's either skimmer or it's got legs. Apparently, they've never invented skimmer.
There's some low-tech worlds that still have, old-fashioned tires, but, when you steal a crime syndicate's limo, that's a skimmer. So you want to do 2 shots at the +1 or a single shot at +5?
I'll do 2 shots.
Right on. Roll them. Tell me the numbers. Total.
First shot is a 4.
Oh, okay. That goes a little high.
Okay, the second shot is 17.
Ooh, that's gonna hit the front of the vehicle. Cool. Now there's a big difference of being shot in the back of the vehicle. This is the whole reason why I haven't been asking Daro to make piloting checks, because back of the vehicle being hit doesn't affect your driving or distract you in any way, typically. Now, when someone's shooting the front of your vehicle, that you have to make a driver's check because natural instinct is all like, oh shit, kind of stuff. So that forces a piloting check. If you want to, go ahead and roll damage just so I can keep up.
Okay. Right. Okay. Oh my god. That'd be a total of a 7.
Okay. All right, but you still lay on that trigger and just start shooting, so... So, Daro, Nagais are not the the race you're playing, they're not the small mouse kind of guys, right? That's a different character, isn't it?
No, I'm not a squib. That's a different character. Yeah.
Okay. So the barely 4 foot tall co-pilot that you have reaches down and pulls out a rifle that's just about as big as he is, leans out the window, and just starts auto-firing towards the back.
Yeah, my whole body kind of recoils with each shot, but just ignore it, you know?
Yeah, it's just pow, 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 pow. You're just like, oh, this is a good time.
I feel the need to ask where exactly were you hiding that thing, but
And I have a back harness for it.
you got some vicissitude going there. Is that what's going on?
Oh, that's where I get the heavy blaster pistol. Anyway.
Nice. So that skimmer, I'll make a piloting check for the driver. Okay, yeah, not a problem. But he's going to veer off left and right because now he's being shot at. So you will see skimmer number 1 kind of, do some veering around as your shots go in him. You can tell that you tagged the front of the vehicle, but you can't tell how much damage you did, if you did any. So the second vehicle, that guy, he's going to try and gun it and do a stunt. So I need to make a piloting check for him. And, okay, that's not the greatest. So skimmer number 2 veers over into the same lane that you are in, Daro, which is opposite lane, okay? Like I said, you had to cross... Remember I said you had to cross the median and go towards the curb on the left side. So he also goes over, but he kind of goes sideways and has to straighten himself out because he tagged a large tree while he was trying to go through the median. You can actually see a tree just, flatten out, just like, as it just runs it over. It was a small tree. It wasn't a big tree. That's going to cause, this guy's, now he's going to try and shoot, but he's got a big penalty because of the vehicle that's going on. So he shoots, and it shoots up in the air. The second passenger, he's going to shoot. That shot's going to get close to the vehicle, but it's not. He'll hit the building, and those two guys are not going to shoot. They're too busy going, what the hell are you doing? We're just shooting up random stuff. So that's it for skimmer 2. Next is Krasscheck, which, okay. He's like, well, all right then. We already had the top, dome or sunroof or whatever open. I'm going to take it because Udan was already forcing his fingers out of it. So Krasscheck is just going to grab his rifle, pop up out of there, and he's also going to multi-fire at skimmer 1. He's basically gonna look at Udan, and when Udan, you bring your hand down. He's got his rifle. He just nods at you, Udan, and he just says, "And we're doing this." And then he's gonna stand up and just start shooting from the sunroof or whatever it is, the party roof, because that's what we do. So I'm at +4, so I'm going to be even up to use multi-fire. So the first shot is a 3. I miss horrendously. I think I hit a mailbox. And shot number 2 is equally as bad as I rolled a 2. So I rolled a 3 and then a 2. That's awesome. Pop! Yeah, just pow, 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 pow. He's just shooting it up like crazy, and he's hitting streets and signs and mailboxes. Just mass chaos everywhere. Right on. That'll teach them bad guys to follow us. And at the very end is going to be Udan. You are next, sir.
Blaster. So, the cat went back into the trunk. Do I have?
Yeah, she has. You have quite the view of her. Round assets as she's squirming in
of land.
as Killiandra is squirming into the back of the trunk.
Yeah, I don't care about her ass.
I'm just saying. I mean, she's got a good charisma. She's wearing a nice dress.
Fine, I'm a tree and I'm asexual. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good point.
doesn't appeal to me.
Okay.
So the tree does not have a twig and nuts. Got it.
Take my own children and I lay them in the ground.
Good enough, dude.
I don't have anything.
You don't know how to use blasters anyways. You'll be taking a huge penalty for shooting anyways.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're not a blaster guy.
How far away are the skimmers?
Skimmer number 1 is roughly about 12 meters away. Skimmer number 2 is a little bit farther than that because he slowed down and had an encounter with a tree. So we'll say 20 meters.
Okay, the 12-meter one. Can I use move object force to move his steering wheel?
Good question. Let's look up what we can do. It's off of skills.
Because when you read it, it just says lifting an object. But I'm basically moving it.
Understood.
I mean, it'll cost me 2 vitality points is what it... Yeah.
But it'd say it was 12 meters out, so it's not within 10 meters.
Oh, okay.
Now, hold on. There was an errata that was out for force powers. Let me bring up that errata because I think move object was one of the things that got changed. They kind of rewrote how to do some of the stuff. Let me take a look here. Sorry guys, I'm going to take a little bit of time to look at. Let's see, replace the move object skill with the following. Okay, so they completely changed it. It still has to be within 10 meters. So there's different things you can do now. There's moving an object, there's moving a character, there's hurling an object. I'll have to send you this errata so you have it so you can have the updated rules, okay?
Yeah.
You can do a target, but you have to be able to see it. And even at 12 meters, and because it's dark, so you got 2 things running against you that's going to keep you from doing this idea. It was a great idea, but unfortunately they are outside of 10 meters, and you can't see specifically the steering wheel.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I got a question.
What's that?
Since we're near a construction site, are there any tarps?
Yeah, but like you said, it's dark.
I think what he's getting at is if you could just hurl a tarp in front of the vehicle or something. I mean,
Yeah.
Moving so fast, I'd have to see it first.
I wouldn't have a problem with a skill check to see if you wanted to do something like that. It's going to be some skill rolls, but it's just that's covered underneath moving an object.
Yeah.
It is a simple task, so it uses... Okay. So it really doesn't use... It's a simple task, so it doesn't use a standard action or a move action. It uses a simple action. Object. Okay. So let's do this. If you want to do that, then roll me a spot check to see if you can see to see this tarp.
15.
Okay. So you can see a painter's tarp that is definitely falling off of one of the levels of the scaffolding that's starting. It's in its little descent to go down. So you can see the tarp. So if you want to use move object at that time, then yes. It is not going to be... So the table is a little different. Let me see if... Can I paste this table in chat for you just so you have it, and I will send you the stuff. I'm going to go to the Star Wars chat and see if this will paste there. I think I should... Oh, it looks all kinds of goofy. That's not going to work. Whoops! Well, okay then. That I know. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. I'm sorry. That was dumb. I need it to just grab onto... I need a snapshot.
Use the Keith.
Take a snapshot.
3 backticks. 3 backticks.
3 backticks? Sorry.
So if you do 3 backticks, it'll format it without trying to do the things, and you close it with 3 backticks.
Oh, okay. Well, I took a break. I'm deleting that one anyways. So I'm getting rid of it. I've got the table up there, but I'll leave that information up there for me. That's great. 3 backticks. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you showing an old dog how to use a new trick. Woof. So.
That's right. I'll teach you how to computer one of these days.
Oh, that may never happen. I'm not too good at this. So what I'm going to rule is not so much off of maximum weight, but maximum size is for moving this object. It is going to be considered a medium maximum size because of just the size of the tarp and how you want it to, basically envelope out and flatten out to cover a vehicle. It's going to require it to be a medium DC. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So it'll take 3 vitality points and roll the move object skill. There's a lot going on this first round.
12 plus 3. That's 15 on the dot.
You rolled pretty low then. Yeah. So a 15 is not quite going to catch it. It will basically land like partly on top of the half of the vehicle, but it's just going to slide off. You just didn't time it exactly. What happened?
I need to put my rank. I just did my bonus for wisdom. I rolled a 12.
You have a +7 for move object.
19 total.
Oh, well then let me a 19?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta... You will cause the tarp to land on it, but it seems that it doesn't stick, and it just kind of folds off of it as he's kind of squirming around. You missed it by 1, dude. That was too bad. That was actually a great idea. But man, two of you guys had just phenomenal ideas in one round. That's actually pretty freaking cool.
I thought the DC was 15.
You said the DC is 20 to 24 for a medium. Look at that table that I put up. For medium is 20 to 24.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. So -3.
Yes. So you gather up the force and you put the tarp on them. It just didn't stick.
Okay.
Is all. Scared the shit out of the driver. He's just all like, "What the fuck? God damn!" Scared the crap out of him. So back up.
Yeah. They do it good either.
Yeah. Back up to round 2, and we'll go back to Klue. Up to you, buddy.
I'm gonna put some more pop shots at it.
Okay, same as before, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
2 rolls at +1.
Yeah. First shot is a 3.
You hit the tarp.
Second shot.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll me damage for that one, please.
There we go. That'd be 20 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you see some...
Sorry. No, it'll be, what is it? 19.
Okay.
19 damage.
Not a problem. Yeah, you're definitely going to hit something up in front. You're going to see some... what looks like to you some sparks of some type. You hit something in front of the vehicle. Good. You're like, hey, there we go. Okay, let me do that. Ooh, that's a big one. Is it going to let me copy that whole thing? Sorry, I'm trying to help out Nick by sending him the new rules. I'm just cutting and pasting shit right now. Sorry, guys. Last one. There you go, Nick. I put in your chat the 3 things. Do you want the table in there too? Would that help you?
No, you're fine.
You're good? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, that's the update out of the Errata Core revised. All right, so Klue, you did that. Monte, Killiandra is up next.
I figure she's trying to squirm in the trunk and see what she can find. See what kind of goodies they got hidden back in there. Hopefully it's not just a body.
Yeah. I'm going to put a zombie back there just to make Brandon freak out. So...
Yeah, the fucking Star Wars.
You won't be the only one.
Since when did the Night Witches rent a limo and put a zombie in the back of it? Oh, crap.
Oh,
And how
God.
did it stay so clean?
We don't ask. We don't ask.
Well, yeah, that's it. I don't know what's back here, Monty. It's gonna be interesting. We're just gonna percentage the shit out of this. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna roll to see. Okay, so we're gonna just do this to chance. This is just completely random, guys. I'm gonna roll a percent. The higher the percent, the better this luck is on what he finds, and I'll make it up as we go. So let's just see what happens. What do we get? I get a 25. There's no weapons and nothing of use back there. It's basically maybe going to be...
So what would you have had to roll for him to find a dead body back there, out of curiosity?
Oh, God. Maybe a 69 if I just... Or a double... Well, no, I would have... A dead body back there? Well,
10 maybe?
Actually, yeah, it feels like below 10%, I would have put a body in there. Anything above, like, say, 60, I probably would have given something interesting. It feels like above a 90, they would have had, like, a, cannon or a rocket launcher or something, but...
Small arsenal!
Right. But no, you're going to find boxes of restaurant equipment. Mixers, mixer bowls, plates, blenders, stuff like that. It looks like that they were delivering restaurant supplies. They just hadn't had time to unload it yet. That's all you've been able to find.
Grumble's thinking, mixer, yes, this, that. Where are the grenades at? It's like, come on, you're gangsters. Oh, look, I'm going to hit him with a large jar of paprika. Oh, that's going to really piss him.
Wait. Are you telling me they've got industrial grade food service stuff in there? Because that's going to the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
They're a trunk full of it.
Is that a cook?
I mean, she'll look on the box. It's like, yeah, it's this brand and that brand. It's like, it's not bad, actually. It's actually kind of decent.
Do we have anyone that took the cooking skill?
Yeah, me.
Oh, you're our cook.
The one guy who doesn't eat.
I assumed Monte would take it as usual. So I didn't
It wasn't
take it.
allowed.
Yeah, we told Monte he could not take it. So
Hence what I'm saying. I wasn't allowed.
okay, so Udan, you might be interested, and then you're just all like, hey, wait, so what kind of stuff is over there? That's just
What's that? Oh, it's fucking Christmas in here. Yeah!
yeah. Shit, what I thought was useless is actually helpful for the group. God damn it. Now I can't. And I'm not going to go back on it. I already said what was in there, so okay.
We just got to survive. We just got to get it whole back to the ship is all we got to do. Undamaged.
Yes, yeah. So I need to blow up the limo before you guys get back to the...
No.
Was not in it.
Oh, shit, I forgot to mute my mic during that. I keep thinking out loud. Damn it. All right, what's the rest of your turn, Monty? Well, basically, it's going to take your turn to search through stuff, okay?
Yeah. She's like, this, that, turn the little light on. In there, it's like, okay, I get bumped around. It's like, this, that, that's like great. Hey, we don't have one of those. Wow. She's turning this way, turning that way, flipping her legs this way, that way. Probably gave what ain't even thinking what kind of a view she's giving people.
Okay, so next is going to be Daro.
We're driving.
Yeah,
we're holding action unless something else happens. I'm kind of reactionary.
Well, there's a lot of people that are shooting at you still. Well, they have been tagging the vehicle. You're about to find out what's going to happen here with this scaffolding. We're all about to figure it out here in just a minute, and just next person. So, so yeah, you just drove through everything. Are you you're still driving on the wrong side of the lane, but traffic is very light, as in there's no one out here practically. But I haven't started rolling for law enforcement just quite yet either. So
I'm waiting to see. I'm going to be holding my action, waiting to see what's going to go on with the scaffolding.
Okay.
After that, we'll probably try to get back into our correct lane, but we'll see how things go.
Okay. But for right now, you're just moving forward, basically, right?
Yes.
I mean, time progresses a little bit here, so. All right, so
Yes.
you go forward. So just like I told Thomas, you interrupt and let me know when you want to take your action. Okay? When you hear whatever trigger you want, something, you just let me know. That's how I'm going to run it. Okay, let's go to Elis and let's find out if this worked. This was actually kind of just freaking cool. Now, I'm trying to think. It's just going off of blind luck on how this work. So Brandon, it'll be a D20 roll. Gonna add your intelligence, and as a synergy bonus for the level of physics that you made, I will give you an additional +5 because you rolled so high on that. So I'll be a total of a +8. So you are going to roll me a D20 and add 8.
Can I get my math bonus as well?
Hold on, let me look here. And that's a good question. I don't mind you asking at all. But there's engineering, knowledge, technology. I don't see math.
It's just a racial thing.
Oh.
You can get a +4 to math.
That's already added into your physics, though, isn't it? Off your miscellaneous modifier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
That's how you get a +12. So you've already got that bonus. So for this roll, no.
Okay, so just the +8.
I'd be pretty happy with a +8, but go for it.
It could have been a +12. That's why I asked.
That's fine. You can ask. I told you already had that bonus, so no, +8.
14.
14. All right. Basically, I'm using that as a hand-to-hand strike, and a 14 actually hits the DC of a full vehicle. So this scaffolding, quite remarkably, just crashes down on top of Skimmer 1. That was badass. That I'm going to rule is a very heroic action, and you now have 2 force points. You get a bonus force point right here, right now, because that was awesome. That was a great idea, and it worked. So you can change your force points to 2. That's good stuff. Very good stuff. So now, amazingly, it's Skimmer's 1's turn. Well, actually, it's still your turn. You haven't actually taken your turn yet, so let me back up. Let me go to your turn. You see this scaffolding just fall right on top of it, and you have such an immense amount of pride inside you, like, wow, shit, that worked.
Yeah, and then I heard something about food, so I'm going to see about trying to help pack that stuff up.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna go climb in there and help Killiandra? Is that basically what you're doing? You're like, 1, 2, 3, not it. I'm done.
Well, I'm just gonna tell them pass stuff back, and I'm gonna put everything in my bag if I have room.
They're in plastic boxes with lids and stuff. So if you look back there,
and I'm just gonna get it ready to grab when we haul ass out of this.
Yeah. Everything back there is covered except for Killiandra's rear end. You can definitely tell that's not covered.
Well then,
I think we're gonna leave that one alone.
Said she's turned this way, twisting that way, looking at stuff and what have you, because she's kind of curious, but still hoping she might find some kind of a weapon tucked in her underwear. And her back end, you see legs this way, legs that way, and so forth, losing a shoe, etc. For a minute, put that back on.
I don't care. I want the food.
I don't know.
I don't care. I want the food. Pass the shit back here.
Oh, now you want it. All right, then. Then she'll have to shift around to where she's laying on her back to where she can pass it down herself. See what the hell's going on. That starts coming out the hole. It's like, okay, here you go. Here, out of the back seat between the hole.
I don't want to know.
Must resist smartass sexual comment. Must resist sexual comment.
Elis doesn't care. She's like, I don't care about you being dressed as scandalously as you are. Right now, I'm concerned of getting the hell out of here and then having something good to eat.
You can uncover something useful. That's her thought is.
Nothing useful is uncovered at this time. Zing! Anyways. Alright. Can I get the character actions? Alright, let's... Alright, so Skimmer 1, I need to make a piloting check for this guy, because he has just had a scaffolding land on top of him, and he does not make it. So Skimmer 1's going to come to a dead stop, just as a scaffolding falls all over it.
Was everyone wearing their seatbelts?
Yeah, I doubt it. I'm about to make rolls. Let's see. So passenger 1, he was outside shooting. So all these guys are going to have to make a reflex saving throw. DC of not too terribly horrible, not too easy. We'll just make it easy and say a 12. All right. So I got those guys there. What's the reflex save? Is that. He's hanging out. So he needs to beat a 12. So he gets a total of a 14. So he gets back in the vehicle before he has a whole bunch of scaffolding fall all over him. And the scaffolding is going to be like light metal material, like aluminum alloy or something like that. So passenger 2, who is... Wait a minute. I can't have 4... Oh, yes, I can. Never mind. It was one out of each side. Okay. Yeah. 5 guys per car. Okay. Yep. Never mind. So passenger 1 is on the passenger side, and he comes back in. Passenger 2 is out a side window of this vehicle, and he gets a 17. He ducks his ass back inside. Passenger 3 is on the driver's side window. He gets a 13. He barely gets back inside the vehicle. And passenger 4, who is out the top, he eats it hard as he rolls a 1. Wow. Ooh.
Wish.
Yeah. He
got knocked back in with the scaffolding.
No, some scaffolding. When it all fell and the vehicle still ran forward, he basically just got hit chest level with a big support beam, and he just goes. Yeah, he might be just instantly dead. This could be something.
Oh, not pretty.
Yeah, I'm going to. What am I going to use? Oh, yeah, it's easy. Fortitude check. DC of 15 plus 3. And he gets a 14 total. He's dead. All right, so I get to take this guy off the track. So not only did your idea work, but you just crushed the shit out of this guy's chest. I don't know how the Force feels about that, but, he's dead.
The question is, how does his padres feel about that?
Well, right now they
the
don't
bottom
care.
half just kind of flopped down.
Well, he didn't get cut in half. He just got crushed. I will say he got pulled out of the vehicle, is what happened. So everyone else who just ran in just saw their buddy whose legs just go... They just get sucked right out of the vehicle. They're like, oh, damn. There went Fred. Slurp. All right, so that's Skimmer 1. Skimmer 2. All right. He's going to try once again to catch up to us. He's gunning it, and he's on the other side of this... No, he's on our side of the street. No, he's not. He's got a scaffolding. He's got to roll to go to the other side and avoid the stupid scaffolding while he's accelerating. Oh my gosh, we got Mario Andretti of the Skimmers here. So he rolls a natural 20. So it's just miraculously there was an intersection. As he flies over it, goes around it, comes up behind. He's going to be basically about 12 meters behind us, but gaining, even though he drove around us. So that's cool. So passenger 1, he's going to try and take a shot at the limo, and he misses. Passenger 2, now he has a rifle, so he's going to try and shoot twice. Yeah, Brandon, that's twice now. Yeah, okay. Okay. And he gets a 3. That's a 2. That's a miss, and a 16. That's actually going to hit. So there's going to be another hit on the backside of our limo. Passenger 3 also has a rifle. He's going to shoot twice. He gets a 4. That's going to miss, and he gets a 7. That's going to miss. There's a whole lot of blaster bolts just flying past you, a little bit too close for your liking, Daro, but being shot at is probably not a good thing anyways.
Yeah, I'm not happy with this.
Yeah, and passenger 4 is out the top. Oh my goodness, he gets a 5 and an 18. He's going to attack. There's a shot another blaster rifle shot that's going to go past the vehicle, but another one that's going to smack the back end of the skimmer. Okay. And there's still no alarms or anything going off. The back window is kind of pretty smoked over. It looks like it is taking some structural damage, but they haven't gone through it just yet. But you can tell it's definitely taken. It's a bladder field is wearing thin. Let's put it that way. And next is Krasscheck. Krasscheck is going to come back out, because I'm going to take it that I ducked when we hit that scaffolding. So I'm going to come back out and use, again, the blaster rifle, a multi-shot to shoot at number 2. And he gets a natural 20. That's going to be helpful. And a 12. So he gets 2 hits. Nice. Now, here's the cool thing. Natural 20s, you don't double damage or anything. Actually, you do. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of...
damage go to con? Go straight to hit points, not the vitality?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, they don't do any sort of appreciable damage. It ignores... But we're shooting at vehicles. So what happens when you're shooting at vehicles and you have a classification of a weapon that can't damage that vehicle, it ignores the armor DC of the vehicle and goes straight to its hit points. So basically you're ignoring the vitality of the armor and you're going straight to hit points of the vehicle, is how it works. So you basically just shot it in a good spot where it does straight structural damage to the vehicle, is what happens. So that's 3d8. Let me get my D8s here. Oh, that set is missing a D8. Wow, that's weird. That's all right. It gave me an extra D6. So I have 4 D6s, but I don't have a D8. Wow, that's a weird dice set. I never realized that. I changed dice today, guys, so I got out a different set of dice to play with. So. All right, so he's going to do 15 structural damage straight to wounds, basically. All right, it's not a... So that is Skimmer 2 takes 15, and that's actually going to be wounds for the vehicle. All right, which is actually kind of significant. And then his second shot that actually hits is 17. So that goes 5. There we go. So that's damages. That's to the vitality after armor. All right, cool. All right, so he puts 2 shots into it. All right, I think they had a table of vehicles when they take hit point damage or vitality damage on when they start having breakdowns and stuff. So let me try and look that up. Hold on. I'll make sure I'm doing this right. That's hazards. We got all that. Doesn't look like that they have one. I'm not seeing one. Maybe it's in the Starship section where it talks about systems breaking down when you take damage. I'm not seeing it. Battle damage is a... Okay, so when it's down half of its total hull points, roll 1d20 each time it is hit thereafter. Okay. But this is for starships. They don't have any... This is a great table, but I didn't see anything for vehicles. Damn it. Battle damage. Yeah, probably just have to do something that is equivalent, more than likely. Yeah, because I haven't seen one for vehicles. I see... Oh. Here's a crappy rule. Vehicles are immune to critical hits from any personal weapon, except for blaster cannon, heavy repeating blaster, or an E-web blaster. Oh. Blast! Darn it. Oh, so they have a vehicle flaw at page 201. Okay, I see it now. Oh, so you just roll a flaw based on... Okay, I see it. Okay. But I need to take off those 15 points of wounds and put them straight to the vitality because a natural 20 doesn't affect a vehicle. The things you learn. That's why we do it. So sorry for taking all that extra time, guys, but I'm trying to run it right. This is the first time I think I've ever done vehicle combat in Star Wars. We're always shooting at other people and stuff like that. So this is kind of new for me with this system. So sorry about the time. Yeah. Sorry about the extra time, guys. Learn something. All right. So it does not get a flaw because it is not into its wounds yet. All right, got it. He just made a really good shot. It looked really pretty. All right, and then we'll go to Udan. You are up next.
There's not much I can do. Pretty much just hold action.
Okay.
I mean, the skimmer's not close enough. I don't have anything to shoot because I don't have any blasters. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you don't have anything like... Oh, you do have enhanced ability if you wanted to spend it to enhance an ability. If you think you're going to get into any sort of hand-to-hand combat, you could up your strength or your dex or something. But you don't...
Right.
You don't have battle mind, so that, typically if you don't have anything to do, spend the points for battle mind and get a force bonus to your attacks, but you don't have access to it just yet.
No, I think I'm fine.
Okay, so like I said, I can't remember how long enhanced ability works, but it takes an action to put up, I know that. So, but yeah, if you don't expect yourself to get out of the vehicle anytime soon, I guess it's kind of worthless to spend the force points for that. So hold action, it is. Excellent. Okay, so that's round 2. Boy, it's taken forever just to get through these rounds. We're learning. So round 3. Excellent. All right, so continue on with the top of round 3. And Klue, you are up next still.
There's still something I can shoot at?
There is another vehicle that has swerved behind us, and it's got people actively shooting at us, yes.
Well, it's going to have somebody actively shooting at them then.
Okay.
Same thing, I guess. Oh, I can't crit on a vehicle, right?
Right. Unfortunately.
Okay. So that's just total of a 20. Usually I'd crit on 19, but oh well.
Yeah, it's just a really good hit, unfortunately.
So that's my first one. And then the second one is going to be a 14.
Okay.
Hit with both of them?
Yes, both will hit. You can roll damage for each one if you want.
14 for one of them, and then 18 for the other one.
So a total of 32? Okay. Oh, actually, it won't be a total of 32. I gotta take out the DR. I was about to say, holy crap, I think we just trashed the vehicle, but I didn't take out the DR. The DR applies to each one. Okay. So your shots go into the vehicle. Looks impressive. Can I have you roll me a percent, please?
Yes. That'd be 18.
18. Okay, so nothing happens. All right. Killiandra, you are up next.
She was still basically passing stuff across herself and trying to empty the trunk out, and still underneath, since she doesn't know, laboring on the hope she might find something useful in there. When she gets down to the toolkit and the spare tire, she's convinced, and she's whipping around trying to, spot any secret panels or anything that might hide a gun or something, and not finding any. She's like, "What kind of gangsters are these?" It's like no guns, no ammo, no grenades, not even a light blaster, that you can hide in your skirt. I'm like, these are gangsters? These are a bunch of wimps.
There are 2 plastic containers in back with lids. And these plastic containers are roughly the size of Walmart plastic containers. Not super big, just kind of medium-sized. Say 2 feet wide by a foot by maybe 18 inches tall. Something roughly of that size. There are 2 of them, and it's got stuff in them.
Yeah, I don't think she can pass those along herself out the back seat. They're a little too big, right?
Well, you're only on one side of the seat. You could fold down the other side and pass them back if you wanted to. Plus, Elis has been helping, so he's right there. So
basically, she'll then pop one open. It's like, okay, maybe I'm lucky. What's in here? She'll look in there and see.
Yeah, same thing as I described earlier. That's all it's going to be in there.
Like, they're wimps. They're weenies. We have stolen the car of the cooks and the butlers.
Well,
Even Alfred in the Batcave actually had more than this.
Beggars cannot be choosers.
Right. Okay, so that'll be your turn. We'll go to Daro. You are up next, sir.
So they're behind us, driving the wrong way, correct?
Yeah, the same as you, but they're coming up fast though.
I think it's time for evasive maneuvers and switch over to going on the right side of the road this time.
Okay, cool. Make me a piloting check, please.
23.
Oh, damn, dude. Freaking expert stuff. Yeah, you fly over to the other lane and control that fish tail. And are you accelerating? What's your speed at right now, roughly?
I am going as fast as we can go.
Oh shit! All right, so you're
I want to get out of here. I don't like being shot at.
okay. So you are hauling ass. Good enough. That's your turn. Elis, you are up next.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. Helping move stuff to easy grab and go spots.
Okay, cool. One container has a food processor and a mixer in it. And they are like restaurant type mixers. So it's like, those very big, popular, what are they called? Mix masters? Whatever, the popular mixer of today, My wife has one. I just forgot the name.
KitchenAid or something?
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. That's it. It's got several bowls, stuff like that. Plugs into an outlet, and off you go. And the food processor is just that. It's a, metal round food processor with different blades and stuff like that. So, yeah. So one container has a mixer and a food processor. The other mixer is going to have a blender and accessories that goes with the blender, and then like the equivalent of a professional mixing bowl set with some utensils. Everything's wrapped up. It's nice. They're in little boxes and all kinds of stuff. You're just like,
brand new, cool.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But as the restaurant grade food processor and mixer.
So Elis, seeing all this stuff, it's going to go off of. Give me a knowledge technology roll.
Okay.
But you have different numbers on there. So
The 12 is if I have the math bonus.
this has nothing to do with math. This is just knowing what it is.
Okay, so it's the plus 8.
Yeah. You're basically rolling to see the quality. Just to see.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay. Nothing is Mastercraft quality, but they are professional grade.
Okay.
It's nice. Don't get me wrong. It's professional grade, but it's just not Mastercraft. Okay?
So better than
I
nothing.
kind of figured I figured the restaurant grade would mean that like instead of making one thing, it's good at making like 5.
Yeah.
More bulk production.
Yes.
Okay.
So if anything, score for the team. Yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't realize
More
that when
food.
I didn't realize that obviously when I said, "Hey, there's useless junk in there," and I said that it was, and then all the grubby characters in the group were all like, "We're stealing that!" Ha ha! Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm not going to go back on my word and say that they just went to the secondhand store and picked up a mixer where the motor's burnt out or anything. So.
Well, if you did that, we'd probably be chucking it at them.
Ow! Hey, Udan.
Heavy.
Yeah. Hey, Udan. I'm gonna put this up in the air. You do what you need to do, buddy. Udan's all like, "Hey, ballistic. All right, cool." Excellent, Elis. All right, so Skimmer 1, they're stopped. Driver, he's going to try and gun it and see if he can't get out of the mess of stuff while he's listening to all of his buddies go like, "Oh, damn, Fred is dead, man." He's like out on the floor and... Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So He rolls a 2, so with his piloting check, he gets a 6. That vehicle is now officially stuck. He tries to drive forward, and and he just doesn't have the means to use the repulsors on the skimmer to get out of here. It's just a tangled mess of aluminum pipes, and he's beating his hands on the controls, going like, "Seriously? God damn it!" Pretty much going to take them out. The other guys, they're not going to start shooting. They're actually just like, well, they'll get out and start trying to remove stuff and pick up Fred's dead body and put it in the trunk. They're just like, don't leave this for the police. Sorry, Fred. So that's Skimmer 1. Skimmer 2, which is following you guys. Okay, so Skimmer 2 wants to follow you, so all of his buddies can shoot at you still. So he's going to attempt the exact same maneuver that you did while he's accelerating to catch you. And, wow, god damn. All right, so he gets a total of a 21. So he is right on your ass, and he gains 4 meters of movement on you. So he's at 8 meters. He's pretty close to you now. You're just like, crap. I told you that guy was Mario Andretti's relations or something. So let's see, passenger 1. He's got a pistol. He's like, oh, you're just, that's awesome. But he is an asshole. He's going to try and shoot at Krasscheck, who's sticking up out of the top with his rifle shooting. So he's going to roll, and he's going to get a 7. That's not going to hit. Thank goodness. What's Krasscheck's defense? I don't think a 9 hits him. No, he's got a defense of 16. Well, wait a minute. Well, I'm not wearing my... Hello? Please stop.
That's about what I hear every time Krasscheck speaks, so, you know.
That's just the way it is. So, Krasscheck is not wearing his armor, because we did not go off wearing armor, but... So his defense is a 13, but he does have partial concealment, so he's going to get a plus 4 for that. So his defense is a 17, and then a plus 2 due to vehicle movement and darkness. So his actual defense right now is effectively a 19 for shooting directly at him. So that guy missed something terrible. Thankfully, the passenger 2, he has a rifle. He's shooting at the vehicle twice. He gets an 8 and a 13. So he hits once, and oh gosh, that just gets ignored. Let's see the other guy. Who's he shooting at? Wow. I rolled a seat. Nope, he shoots at the vehicle. So that's a 6 and a 2. He misses the vehicle completely. And then there's a guy out the top. Oh, I wish I would have paid attention for Krasscheck. I would have shot at him too. But okay, so he's out the top. And he's going to shoot actually at Krasscheck. He's going to shoot at him twice. He gets a 14 and an 8. So he misses Krasscheck twice. Krasscheck is all like ducking, and he's just like, oh shit, that guy's actually shooting at me. All right. And that is Skimmer 2. So after that is Krasscheck. All right, so it's his turn. Yep, multi-fire. I'm even up. That's fine. Okay, that guy's going to have a pretty decent defense as well. I get an 11 and a, nice, 19. Oh my goodness, I actually tagged this guy. Ooh, and a blaster rifle crits on a 19. I just put a crit into passenger 4 up on top of the vehicle. Oh wow, nice. Okay. So I'm going to do 12 points of wound damage. Ow. Ouch. That's going to hurt. Yeah. Ouch. I think there is saving throws and stuff when you get into wound, because that's injury and death. So he's going to get fatigued. That's what's going to happen. So he needs to make a fortitude save. DC 5 plus the number of wound points lost in the round, or he becomes knocked out. So he's got that's a DC 17 fortitude save for that guy. Nice. All right. And he gets an 11. So he falls to the ground, can take no actions. He is knocked out for 1d4 rounds, or until he receives help from a treat injury skill. All right, so we roll a d4. 3 rounds. Oh, he is knocked out. Let's see. So that is KO 3. All right, so he falls back into the vehicle after getting shot. Krasscheck is going to billow out in Wookie, where even though we're driving, everyone's going to hear him. He's going to be like, I got that motherfucker! Yeah! And Daro, apparently he wants large Big Macs. So, there you go.
I was about to say, you have to wait for the drive-through.
You just reply back with a whole lot of I knows. I'm trying to find one.
Yeah. Now is not the right time to be arguing about what you want.
That's funny. Okay, Udan, you are next, please.
Now that he's closer, can I try the move object?
Depending on what you want to grab, it's because of the condition of the back window, and again, night with lights and the speed and everything, it's going to be very difficult to see exactly the steering wheel. If you want to make yourself a target and lean out of the vehicle, I'll give you a chance.
Let's do that.
Okay, so roll me a spot check.
It's 18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It just so happens that, maybe due to street lights, due to whatever lighting, maybe he's got a headlight out. I don't know. But for some reason, you can see the Rhodian driver, and you can see him holding on to, the steering apparatus, whatever that may be. But you can see him controlling the vehicle.
And I'm gonna grab for that and move.
All right. It's going to be considered maximum size of small, so it'll take 2 vitality. Your DC, because of moving, darkness, blah, 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 but the DC is going to be an 18. You're moving in a vehicle, he's moving a vehicle. There you go.
So, plus 7. Monday. It's a 19.
Woo! Okay, so for your move object, I take it you're just turning it either clockwise or counterclockwise as much as you can.
Yeah, sharp.
Yeah, you're just all like, left turn, Clyde! I mean, yeah. So which way would he be turning?
Into oncoming traffic.
To the left. Got it. Okay, so you reach out with the force, you grab that, you feel the thing, you move it, and you see it move, and you see him look down, and his big old eyes get even wider with shock as he's just like, ah! Wow. Okay, I have to. The results of that will happen on Skimmer 2 action next turn, but it starts to basically veer off towards the left.
2 vitality, you said?
Yes, that will take 2 vitality. So
Okay.
yeah, you have to burn up your vitality. So when you go up a level, you get more vitality. That's the cool thing. But first, second level force users, yeah, don't get shot because you don't end up with a lot of vitality.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah, because they pretty much consider it in the system. They consider it the same as almost as taking damage. When you use up your vitality, you just can't access the force anymore. You're just done. Unless there is an ability where you can burn wound points to gain vitality by damaging your basically inner strength, damaging yourself, kind of thing.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Dark point right there.
Yeah. I don't think it is. I'm probably explaining it wrong.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I do.
Cool. Yeah. So that vehicle starts to swerve unnecessarily over to the left. Okay. And now at the end of this round, I have a roll to make, and this is basically the cop roll is now into effect at the end of each round. I roll a D20 to see if we, after all this noise and blasters and people making phone calls already going like, there's maniacs driving down the street shooting at one another. How close are they to us, or have they shown up just yet? And, wow, I rolled a 1. So apparently they're all on break and eating dinner somewhere, or no one
So
has...
we're in that part.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are
There's at least
fine.
a couple cars that are like, 15 and 16 will handle it. Another diner, 17 and 18 will handle it. Another diner, 19 and 20 will get it.
Let the sergeant decide he's got to do it. They forgot that the sergeant's on vacation this week. So
You never know. The guy we robbed may have also called in and said, "Hey, we're going after something. We don't want interference."
yeah, maybe, but they're not. These guys aren't that big. You're giving them a whole lot of chutzpah here, man. I mean, this city is controlled by the Angelic clan. We rolled that. So, and the Angelic clan is kind of pissed off at these guys for, doing business and not paying, correct homage, shall we say. So, that's why we took this job, because, Matasaki wants to know who Farengar is dealing with. But you guys have pretty much answered that. You have a name, you got who's doing it, and stuff like that. So, here's what I don't have. Is Matasaki, is he a hut? I think he is, isn't he? Because he's part of the... I'm sorry, say again?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, he's
okay.
hut.
That's what I thought. I just have down that he's part of that he represents the Angelic clan or family, but I didn't put down that he's an actual hut. So, all right, so he is a hut. All right. Cool. Good enough. Thank you. Back up to the top of round 4. Klue. If you're still awake, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. Right on.
Speaking of a pop shot.
Okay, yeah, the vehicle looks like it's just veering off for some reason. Who knows?
Do I have any, no, I don't have any grenades.
Oh my god, let's not start. Okay.
What? A little landmine didn't hurt anybody.
I'm thinking grenades right now might be a bit much. It might, it just...
What do you mean?
When in doubt, grenade it out.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, I'm
No one has any sort of explosive devices at all there. Thank goodness. Yikes.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
You gonna shoot at him twice with your blaster rifle?
Yeah.
Go for it. D20 plus 1 twice, man. Do it. Or, hold on. You've got, because I forgot about this, and it's my bad. I should have pointed this out. But you do have guys that are poking out of all different areas. So either you can shoot at the vehicle, which is taking some damage. It's showing it. Sparks and smoke and shit. Or you can shoot at the, like a guy that's outside the vehicle. They're harder to hit, is the guys outside the vehicle.
Is anyone other than me shooting at them?
Yeah, Krasscheck is up on top, and he just got done taking out the top guy who was sticking out the top of their vehicle.
Well, then I'll just shoot the vehicle itself.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. Be a 10
Okay.
and an 11.
Okay, you shot the ground right underneath the skimmer both times.
Good.
You're just like, pow, 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 pow. Oh, man. Yeah, it was worth a try, dude. Killiandra, your turn.
Okay, she's effectively all but cleaned out the trunk, hadn't she?
Yeah, the tire iron is not worth a damn. The spare tire you can't get to because it's underneath the floor hatch thing, and you'd have to have the trunk open to gain access to it.
How exactly does a repulsor lift vehicle need a spare tire?
Oh, yeah, never mind. Sorry.
In this case, yes, it's going to be a small part that, well, let's see, part of the thing droops to the side. Okay, put that back in. It's like an extra battery pack or something.
Good point. Good point, Lance. Thanks.
Out of there, close the seats back up, and be thoroughly disgusted that there wasn't even so much as a decent quality fork to throw at them. The tire iron's not worth it.
Well, you might. It's not a tire iron. It's a repulsor lift amplifier extension rod for fixing repulsor lifts. There. Happy.
But does it have the appropriate hydro spanner with it?
She hasn't found it yet. Jackass.
Unless you wanted to try to dig through the toolkit, she'll do that.
Will you please stop doing that like 2 feet from my head? Please, Freya, stop. Okay. Yeah.
Our dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He heard you. Don't worry. He heard you. I think she's barking at you now, Brandon. You know what that's like.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And like I said, unless they wanted to try to dig through the toolkit, she'll pull herself out of there and fold the seats back up.
Okay.
Straighten her hair, and it's like, well, that was a whole bunch of almost nothing.
Cool. Daro, you are up next, sir.
All right, so the car is swerving to the side. They're still coming after us, or
You can consider them still coming after you, yes. You don't know what's going on. It looks like he might be trying, if you were going to guess, to maybe swerve to your left and accelerate to where he pulls up parallel to you, or something like that.
can I get ahead of him and slam the brakes while he's still having a hard time controlling it?
Yeah, it's all just, you're just rolling DCs that I'm setting for hazardous maneuvers and shit like that. So, yeah, you can jump in front of him and slam on the brakes if you wish.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. You might want to say something to the Wookie up top. I may not like this maneuver that much. Just saying.
I'm gonna shout that we're stopping.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a horse of a different color now, isn't it? We're stopping. Okay. All right. So your maneuver is to switch lanes enough to get in front of him, and then you're going to do a hard controlled stop, basically.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Roll me a piloting check.
Rolled 17. Got a +8. So
Good
25.
God. You piloting types, man. For a noble, you're not doing half bad. Oh, it's because you have a 18 in your dex as well, though. Oh, good job. That's why you're the pilot, right? Yep. All right, so you fly it over and slam on the brakes. Okay, we'll deal with the reaction on their turn, but you successfully did your action and you control it. Doesn't create you don't go out of control or anything. You are firmly in charge of this vehicle at this time. Elis, it is your turn. And right before just real quick, sorry to interrupt, but because we have to do things in initiative order, of course. Right when you're about to have your turn, you hear Daro yell out, "We're stopping," and the vehicle is in the process of coming to a halt rather quickly. So just reminding you that this is happening at this time during your turn. Go for it.
I don't think he has any idea what to do in this situation, because why the hell are we stopping? I guess he's going to look around to see, I don't know.
Well, it's readily apparent to you that he has jumped in front of the swerving vehicle to slam on the brakes and have them hit us on purpose.
Okay, he's just going to brace then.
You're just all like, oh shit! Cool. And bracing yourself is fine, because if it turns into that you guys have to make saving throws inside the vehicle, at least you will get a bonus for that, because you braced yourself. You stated that, so.
Yes.
Good enough. All right. Moving on then. That's your turn. Skimmer 1. These guys are all clearing stuff out. Let me see if they are able to clear stuff out at all. That would be a 6, so they don't make much progress. Just all like, well. I think Skimmer 1 is just probably out of it by now. They've got nothing, I'm pretty sure. Skimmer 2. Now, he's got... This is going to be interesting, because first he needs to make a control roll versus the move object. This guy's pooping himself because of the turn. I've been looking this stuff up, so he has to beat the DC that Udan had to beat. So he needs to beat an DC 18 on his piloting check. And this guy's decent. He actually has a +4 to his piloting. And he rolls a total of a 22. I got an 18 base. So, Udan, I'm sorry. It was really cool, but the dice said no. So the vehicle swerves, but he grabs onto it and forces it back to where he doesn't lose control. But now he sees brake lights in front of him, and he's going to have to make a... Oh, what do I set the DC for this one? It's vehicle movement and maneuvers. That's simple maneuvers. This is what it is. Okay, so I need to go down to the... We might have to look at the collision damage tables. This is awesome. Okay, where is it? Sideswipe, speed. Okay. Again, sorry guys, I haven't gone through this, so I'm just looking through here and finding out that I'm stacking DCs of all of this. Okay. Now the problem is because of our speed. Oh, that's my bad. Because we're above average speed, I was supposed to have you make a piloting check to maintain your speed at all times. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, Daro, you've been doing pretty good, so you get a pass because the DM did not realize that you were supposed to be making rolls at high speed every single round. I've only been doing it when you make these. Yeah, my bad. But okay, it's all right. It's all right. Okay, so this. Oh my goodness, it's a DC 22. Holy shit! Oh my gosh. This is because of our speeds. Our speed is adding to the DC something terrible. Wow. Okay. All right. Woo. Just trying to do an emergency stop in time. So, and he got a 6, so he missed the DC by a butt ton. Oh no. Oh. So he's not going to lose a whole lot of speed before he hits us. All right, so now I have to go to the ramming and collision table, and that's what... Oh, number of... Okay, so it's medium-sized. Number of damage by size. There. Nope. So there's not going to be a vector multiplier. All right, cool. So that's going to be times 1. But for the speed, that's going to be... That's going to be a D8 and number of dice there. Based on... Okay, so is that based on each vehicle? No. If the attack succeeds, a collision occurs. If the attack fails, the vehicle leaves the target square. I don't care about the square. I'm not doing this by squares, but I see what you're talking about. And may continue moving thereafter if the pilot so desires. Okay, so it's the same as a ram. But we successfully did the ram, so now we're in collision. So collision damage by size to figure out the number of damage dice to roll based on the smallest object involved. Well, they're both considered medium, so you would use the medium. Okay, all right. So it's not both of them added up, it's just the... Okay, so it's 4 dice, so it's 4d8. So 4d8 damage to each vehicle. All right, got it. Sorry, guys. Once again, just trying to... Oh, yeah, that one sucks. 9, 10, 12, 13. So 13 damage to our vehicle. It's got an armor DC of 12, so we take 1 point into the hull, and we've taken a total of 18 now. And that's not even half of the hull of this vehicle. So, because it's armored, it has increased DR, and it has increased hull points for a vehicle. So the limo is actually going to handle this collision rather handedly. We're basically got a slightly dented bumper. So their vehicle. That was pretty good. That's a total of 18. That's 10, so that's 10. That's 37. That's going to cause... That's 2. So, Lance, if you could, roll me a percentage, please.
19.
19. Nothing happens there. Roll me another percentage, please. One was for the collision. The other one is for the amount of damage that it just sustained.
15.
15. Are you sure you're rolling percentage?
The 10 rolled 10 both times.
Yeah. I'm just saying. It's kind of funny. Could have rolled higher than that on a D20, man. All right, so nothing happens with vehicle shutdown. It's really beat up, though, but it is still operating miraculously. So it slams into the back of our limo. The front end crumples up like crazy, has an accordion effect on the whole front of the vehicle, and it's basically going to come to a stop with us. Okay, that being said, driver's okay. Now I need to make reflex saves for all the passengers. Passenger 1 on the passenger side up front. So this, oh my goodness, this is going to be an ugly DC because he's inside the vehicle with all the, it's going to be, I'm going to say a good DC 18 on the reflex for him to make it. And he, wow, god damn, gets a DC of a 21. Wow. All right, that guy survives the crash. He braced himself. He saw it coming somehow, and he's all like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, this is gonna suck!" But he makes it to where nothing happens to him. Passenger 2 in the back on the passenger side, and that's not pretty. He's going. He gets involved in the collision, so he takes the 4D. He takes the collision damage. Is basically what this turns into. Is anyone who fails this reflex save is going to take the collision damage. Wow, that was brutal. 21. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so he is completely done with his vitality. Takes 5 into wounds. So he's got a fortitude save of a 10 to remain conscious. And holy shit, he doesn't make it. He gets a total of a 7. Wow. All right. So he is also knocked out for 4 rounds. Okay. All right. KO 4. So he's just, with the impact, just knocks him out something bad. He ends up with broken shit, basically. That was brutal for him. Let's see, passenger number 3 who's on the driver's side at the back of the vehicle, and he dies. He rolls a 1. He gets folded in half like an accordion, gets speared by the door. It cuts him in half. Half his body falls outside. The other half falls on the inside of the car. He's done. Take him. Done. Goodbye. See you later. All right. Good job, Daro. You just wiping him out left and right. He's like, all in a day's work.
You have the Force, I have physics.
And I have the ability to tell you how to use physics.
Hey, that was a fantastic idea. It wiped out a whole vehicle full of guys. So that's why you got the bonus, dude. That was a fantastic idea still. We're all done there. Krasscheck's turn. Okay, so Krasscheck is all like, wait, what? Oh, shit! We're stopping in a hurry! He's not going to shoot. He's just going to put one of his hands in the back of the vehicle and just look at this vehicle coming up, and he's like, oh my god, this could be bad. So, thankfully, the DC for us is not as bad because we were the institutor of that, so we don't have... I still take damage if I fail this. That's what's going to suck. Okay. But, it's a reflex. It's a reflex save. Oh, that sucks for me. No, it doesn't. And I'm not wearing my armor, so I actually get my bonus of +3. Alright, I need to get over a DC of 14. Alright. Woo! Come on, don't splatter my character. Come on! Let's do this. Right on. 19 on the dice. So he gets a total of a 20... He gets a total of a 22. He shocks him. He just braces for it, and he goes, all right, got this. All right, cool. So, I forgot to give him the bonus because he didn't take an action to brace himself. So he would have got a +2 on top of that. So, all right, nothing happens to him. So he's like, oh, good. There. Now, immediately on this impact, Daro, I need you to make me a piloting check. You get a circumstance bonus of +2 because you initiated this maneuver and you did it successfully. So you get a piloting check +2. This is basically to remain in control of the vehicle when you got hit. Okay?
Okay. Rolled a 16. So +8 is a 24, +2, 26.
Yeah, you make it handle you. The DC was only a 14, so you were fine. So he hits you, and you control it to where you don't skid or move or anything. You just kind of move forward as the repulsors just kind of slide a little bit, just to maintain the hit. So you take it in stride. Good roll, very good roll. No one else inside the vehicle will have to make a save or anything because of that. I guess really I could have ruled that Krasscheck wouldn't have to, but already done. Udan, you're up. Both vehicles are stopped and they crashed into us, so you will notice that there's half a dude laying on the street.
Wow.
Yeah, you're just like, ugh.
One had a bad day.
I don't know. We're still inside the car, so I'm not gonna get out.
Okay, I'm just going by initiative, dude. If you don't have anything, either pass or hold or whatever.
I pass.
Okay, you're just waiting to see what happens. I get it. At the end of the round, here comes the luck of the police for the roll again. Well, I rolled a 1 previous. Apparently, they doubled their chances. I got a 2 on the dice, so you guys are amazingly still in the clear as far as police showing up right around the corner. One of these days, that luck die is going to make them teleport on top of you, but I don't have anything. So this turns into round 5, back up at the top. Thomas, are you back? I know he sent out a thing saying that he'd be right back, but I think right back time frame has left. So, oh damn it, I just noticed. Sorry, Brandon, I didn't see your digging the hole meme. I'm assuming that was against me talking earlier. So
Yes.
yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't see it in time. Jackwagon. But it was warranted. So we'll come back to him when he gets back. Lance, will you please do me a favor and in Star Wars chat put out when he comes back that it's his turn, please, for me, so I can just move on. Appreciate it, sir.
Okay.
Killiandra, you are up next. The vehicle came to a stop, and it feels like someone hit the back of the vehicle. Oh, you already closed everything up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's lucky she did when she felt that, because I figure she got bounced around a little, but nothing severe. And she realizes not only did we get rear-ended, if she'd been a couple minutes late, she'd have still been in there. So that's okay.
Yeah, but our vehicle didn't take... Our vehicle only took 1 point of hull damage, so we have a pressed-in bumper. So
She's actually roll one of the side windows, lean out, and it's like, wow, it sucks to be them.
yeah,
I'm glad I was in there.
A Honda Civic just ran into a Cadillac, so a 1970s Cadillac. Guess where most of the damage went on that exchange. So
Let's see, you've got the tank versus the squish.
yeah, exactly. That's hilarious. So Monte, what do you do? You can tell that other vehicle is definitely messed up, and there's half a dude that's on the floor in the street.
She leans back in and looks like, should we go check survivors or just drive on like nothing happened?
I think we should go collect weapons. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, well, there is that. She'll look at the others. Should I just slip out and do that real quick, and then we just disappear like nobody was here?
Depends if the authorities catch wind.
As a free action, Krasscheck up on top goes like, I got you covered, go!
If that's the case, she'll just, since the window is down, she'll just flip around and slip out it and run over to the car and start economizing.
Okay.
We have to wait for her to get back in the car before we can get dinner, okay?
Ellis, tell him I'm going to make it. I'm going to make
I'm
it
just going
eat
to
this
turn
gun.
and say, we need to get you a translator piece. Either that or you need a
no, this is more fun.
I thought that was your job.
It gets annoying.
Actually, he's talking.
Wookie, whether or not she tells anybody is beside the point.
Well, yeah, but you haven't been saying anything about the translations. It's all been it's either been Udan or it's been Elis. So
which is half the fun. And she's like, I'm going to keep it to myself.
Yeah, there you go. Whatever. So, all right. So that's going to be your turn. You're taking basically a double move to get out and go up there. You will notice that there is a as you're running up there, you're coming up on the passenger side. The driver's side towards the back still has a human who looks like he survived the hit, and he's just looking at you like, oh shit. And then you see that there's a human driver, but that's it. There's on the passenger side, there's a guy who looks like part of the door has pushed back, and it just somehow cut him in half with the violent stopping and everything. Yeah, he got scissored.
Bad day.
Yeah, he got scissored. And then in the front on the passenger side, there's another guy who's he's sitting in the seat. His head's kind of lolling around like he's taken a hell of a shot, and he's incapacitated but not dead. So that's what you have to deal with as you run up to the vehicle. Daro, you are up next.
Oh, wait, that was some fun. Are we gonna loot these guys, or
Yeah, you see her
anyone
get
else
out.
gonna go out with her? I'm like, is anyone with a gun gonna get out with her?
Well, I guess that just all depends. So
I'm just gonna sit up and like hold my quarterstaff. This ain't gonna do shit.
I'll just hold my action. I don't know if there's anything I can do.
You're the getaway driver. Don't get out. That would be a bad idea. Just like no, don't get out.
I wasn't about to.
Yeah. So
Stay put.
Yeah, Elis, it's your turn.
I'm back.
Is there any way to make any signs of tell if there's any signs of authorities or somebody else coming?
You do not see or hear or notice anything like that. It's not even worth a roll. I rolled a 2. Yes, Thomas, I'm going to get to you right after Ellis's turn. Sorry.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm basically just going to be keeping my eyes out, and if I see anything, I'm just going to...
You got it. Okay, you got it. Klue, you are next. So, I don't remember where you left, so I'll explain it one more time. Both vehicles are stopped. The vehicle behind us, which is skimmer number 2, is in real bad shape as it rammed the back of us from our limo, just basically pulling in front of him, and then he came to a complete stop. One guy got killed, another guy got knocked out, and that's it. And let's see. Killiandra has jumped out of the vehicle coming up on their passenger side. Apparently she's going to go grab weapons. But there is someone leaning out in the back window of the driver's side who can still shoot. And he is looking at Killiandra. Are you there? Hey,
Monte?
Tom? No, that was Thomas. Thomas.
That's why I stayed quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to Ellis.
No, I was...
It's his turn, by the way.
No, Ellis's turn is done. I've gone over to Klue. So I was giving you, Thomas, all the information so you can take your turn.
Right. Since both the vehicles are stopped, I'm assuming they're still moving, right?
No, we're not moving.
Huh.
And again, if you want to get out of the vehicle and shoot the one guy who's probably about to light up Killiandra like she's Christmas turkey.
Yes, we'll do that.
Yeah. You and Krasscheck both are beating down on him like you're the next recipient of Blasters Are Us. So
Yeah, we'll do that.
But you're going to have to get out of the car and run to the other side if you want to do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Now, because you're going to have to spend a movement, you won't be able to multi-fire because multi-fire does take a full action.
That's fine.
Okay. So you're going to have to deal with a single shot, but you'll be at +5.
Yeah.
And his DC is going to be kind of bad because he's not moving and you're point blank range. Oh shit, you were point blank. Oh, you get your +1 to hit and damage for point blank shot. So you're
Sounds
actually
good.
+6 to hit. Now that I just saw that. Go for it.
See, he's about to see a little tiny dark elf go out and yeah, a blast rifle the size of him.
Yeah,
Wow.
right. It's a black chihuahua with a gun bigger than him.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
That's
And that sounds familiar.
He's got pitch black hair, pitch black eyes. It's down to his back. Yeah, it's a good description.
yeah.
Oh shoot. That would be a total of a 13.
A 13 will do it.
Oh my god, really?
Yes. He can't have his dex bonus while out of a window. He only gets a bonus for partial cover. He's at a 12 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Oh, nice. That'd be a total of a 20.
So it should be. So is it a total of a 21? Did you add the +1 for point blank?
Yeah, 21.
Okay. So you shoot him. Okay, you shoot him for a total of 21 damage, point blank. Okay, that's... Oh my goodness. 21, huh? So there goes his vitality, and he's going to take 5 wounds. So he needs to make a DC 10 knockout on Fortitude. And he rolls a... What's there? Is it +2, +3? +2. They're thugs. So he gets a total of a 5. So you shoot him right in the upper part of the chest, and he just slumps over the door, kind of knocked out, stunned, incapacitated. Not dead, but he's no longer fighting. He just slumps over. He's half in, half out. His blaster rifle falls to the ground, and he's just laying there like, "Ugh, God, that hurt."
Yeah.
Good job, dude. Good job.
There we go.
All right, Skimmer 1. I'm going to take him off the initiative track because he is so far done it's not even funny. Clear him off. He's way back there. All right, Skimmer 2. Is there anyone alive? Let's see, the driver. Now, the driver is like, oh my god. Are you kidding me? Okay. Wow. Driver. He just saw his buddy just get... Oh, man. He's... Well, I'm going to make a willpower check for him. DC 12 willpower, which means straight up.
So the driver watches his buddy get smeared?
Yes. I'm making a willpower check for the driver. He needs to beat a DC of 12, and he doesn't have a bonus. He's even up on it. Okay, so he jumps out of the door opens up, jumps out of the vehicle, and at double move, run, scared shitless, hauling ass as fast as he can. He runs across the street to the closest business type place and just continues running down the sidewalk. He's leaving. He's gone. He's like, gotta go. So he boogies. How far does he get? I need to see movement, actions in combat. So he's going to be doing a run. It's a full round run, so 4 times his speed. So he's going to be, considering he had to get out of the vehicle and go, he's going to be about, we'll round it up, say 30 meters from everyone running down the street. There you go. He's hauling ass. The driver has abandoned everyone and has left. Passenger 1, we're going to take down his knockout by 1. He's still incapacitated. Passenger 2, he is incapacitated. We'll take him down by 1. And 4 is incapacitated. We'll take him down by yet another 1. So there's no one else to go. Skimmer 2 is done. Krasscheck. Okay, interesting. So we shot all the guys. There's a guy that's running. kind of asshole am I? What kind of an asshole do I shoot the guy running away? What kind of jerk is this character? Oh, I don't.
Well, what kind of jerk is he?
I'm. This is a hard decision, dude. I gotta really look at how I've been playing the character and what I'm gonna. Krasscheck's turn is going to be billowing out at the billowing out. Yeah, keep running. Run all the way to the ends of the earth. Go, run, bitch, run. And does not shoot. I'm not going to shoot.
I don't think he's going to get you food, man.
Run, bitch, run. What? What the fuck? Whatever.
Elsa's just gonna shrug.
Udon, you are up, sir.
I'm not gonna do it. No. Pass.
Okay. You know that the drivers. I mean, do you want to get out and help with grab guns, or you just going to stay in here?
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and help grab guns if that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. Unless you want to go chase down and murder hobo the driver, that is completely up to you and how you play your character.
That's okay.
No, okay, yeah, because for you. You'll be playing with dark side points, I guarantee it, if you do that. Well,
yes.
Anyone will, really, but I was just saying. All right, so you're going to get out and go help with getting guns then. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. All right, end of the round, police. I got a 6. Ooh, they're getting closer. All right, we bought ourselves another round of murder genocide, people, so we don't have to... Okay, at this time, there's really no one who we can do combat with. If we are looking at all we're going to do is grab guns and then skedaddle out of here, then we're pretty much out of combat. I guess let me go. Klue, what do you do for this sequence? Let me just get one more round from whoever's going to do stuff. So we'll start with Klue. Klue, what are you going to do?
I'm going to the opposing vehicle and looting.
Okay, just grabbing guns.
Yep.
Okay, so when you say you're looting, well, you know what? There is a skill for that. Roll me a search, please.
All right. I've been told it was 16.
Okay, so you're grabbing guns. Not only do you grab guns, but you pat the guy down and find other stuff and just basically grab whatever is loose that's on him. Comm links, wallet. I mean, you rolled high enough to where you're just I'm gonna just take whatever I can grab real quick.
Yeah.
So basically robbing the guy.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
No,
all
that's
right.
an evil word. Don't say that. He did shoot at us and try to kill us. Okay. Only serves him right.
I'm not.
Robbing is such a harsh term here.
I'm not handing out dark side points for you robbing a bad guy. I don't see it as that egregious. Okay, so
I know most of my characters turn out evil, but I'm trying to stay away from that this time. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. There won't be any bagging people. Okay.
Oh dear goodness.
There won't be any storing bodies in my closet at my apartment.
Yeah, wrong game, wrong character.
Again?
All right. Yeah. Okay, so I have what he does. Killiandra, what are you doing?
She's basically gonna run up there and start doing the same thing. Check them over, grab the obvious stuff and any valuables that they have and so forth.
Roll me a search.
Okay, she has a +5 on her search check. She has a grand total. That's a 16. So a 21.
You basically rob as many bodies as you're doing the same thing. You're not just grabbing a gun, you're grabbing whatever you can get off of their body, basically.
Yep.
Including wallet with cred sticks, if you find comm links, all that stuff, right?
Heck yeah, it's like make it worth her while.
Okay, cool. All right. Just one other note, so I know I'll go over the list after we're done. After I know how many and who all is doing what. So, all right. And
well, I already created a equipment sheet, so
okay, all right. And Daro, you're just waiting to drive off when they get back into the vehicle, basically, right? Okay. Elis?
I'm waiting to drive off when they get back in the vehicle, or if the cops show up.
Okay.
Got to make that clear.
Gotcha. Elis, You don't get out of the vehicle, you're just watching.
Holding the door open.
Okay, I got that, but you're not leaving are you leaving the vehicle to help, or are you staying in here playing watch?
No,
okay.
I'm staying.
Cool. I'll take him off the list. Krasscheck's not going anywhere. He's just going to sit there with his gun trained, just waiting for a dude to move, but I'm not going to go chase down that guy. He's just all like, yeah. And he will actually look down at Elis, and he's like, after this, I am kind of hungry. I could go for a double Big Mac right about now.
Let's just let Udan cook.
And Udan.
Searching bodies,
Cool.
valuables.
You do not have the search skill, but you can do search, so it's a D20 plus your intelligence modifier. Oh, shit, that's a +4. Damn, dude. Smart motherfucker.
14 on the die, 18 total.
Okay, so you're basically doing the same thing that they did, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. So you have nothing against just you're going like, well, you don't need that wallet, you don't need that watch, you don't need this comlink. Thank you, sir. This is mine. Basically, right?
This is for our group funds.
Right. This is group funds. And I will include that someone went inside the vehicle and was collecting from the guy who is knocked out inside the vehicle, who was actually outside the vehicle, up on top. So it's going to cover 4 thugs. I just can't include the stuff for the driver because he ran off with his shit. He didn't have anything but a holdout blaster anyways, but he just ran. So, with that being said, they are going to... It only takes this round for them to grab stuff and come back to the limo, and I assume that before even the doors close, that Daro is already on the equivalent of the gas, and we are out of here.
We are out.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to take off those bad guys. Well, I'm not going to take off those bad guys yet because I got to do other stuff with them.
Question: how tall and big is the tree?
Don't know. He would have to answer that.
Hello?
What's up?
How tall and big are you?
Depends on what metamorphosis I'm in.
Okay.
If I'm
How happy do you want to make the tree?
Whoa. What do you need to know?
Just for future reference, I have to climb on top of you.
I'm anywhere from...
Apparently, he wants to make you really happy.
Okay, so the base of what I've read is I am anywhere the size of a human to the size of a treant from Lord of the Rings.
Got it. Good to know.
So
Just
he's either medium or he's large, I believe.
Got it.
Large or huge?
Oh, they can go up to huge?
I can go up to huge.
Oh, okay. So he's either medium, large, or huge.
Got it.
Oh, but you can't go smaller than medium. You can't squish yourself. You can only get bigger. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. I get it. Excellent. So, I think I know the answer to this, but I'm just going to answer Daro. I'm just going to ask Daro this anyways.
Okay.
Are we taking the limo?
I wanted to sell it. Apparently, this limo is working out really well. I mean, it's armored. Come on. I got room.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
I'm just saying, if you...
You do it. They don't need it anymore. They ran off, so they don't want it, obviously, right?
I think we got a lightweight APC here, man.
Your cargo bays are empty. You can
I'm
drive.
aware.
Yeah, you can drive up to either side of your cargo ship, lower that thing, bring the limo up into it, pick it up into the vehicle or into your ship, and it's yours.
Yeah, that is my plan.
All right, so we are taking the limo. Wow. All right, I will make stats for the limo and put it on your character sheet.
It was nailed down, okay?
Wow. So, Thomas, on your equipment sheet, just to remind me at some point, will you please put on there armored gangster stretch limo skimmer?
Don't say gangster, say mafia. That's a better word, you know?
They're not mafia. They're not. They don't rate high enough for mafia.
Fine. Armored gangster limo. Got it.
Skimmer. Please make sure it's a skimmer.
Limo skimmer.
Yes. All right. Let me go over to equipment. Let's get that over with real quick. If you want to write, are you ready to write this stuff down?
Yep.
Okay. So you will find 2 blaster rifles, 3 blaster pistols. Is that right? Hold on. No. Hold on. I gave out the wrong numbers because we're actually looting 4 people. Okay. 3 blaster rifles, 5 blaster pistols. Doesn't matter the type or whatever. You can call them whatever you want. They just have they're blaster rifles and blaster pistols. They're probably all different make, models, stuff like that, but they still all operate the same. They're just covered underneath the category of blaster pistol and blaster rifle. That's just the way it is. There will be 5 knives, 2 stun batons. Wow.
Ooh, I know a character who loved those.
That's it.
Get down, DB.
That's it for that. Hold on. Equipment-wise, no. 5 comm links, 5 credit chips. What's the chance? That's... Oh! Okay. Let's see. What's the rolling percentage to see what the... Oh, wow! Oh, wow. Wow. Op 3. Great time for that. That's going to be random how many? I guess thugs just decided to get... Oh, dude. There are... this is going to be pretty neat. There are 2 data pads. Okay, then. A total of 8 energy cells, 2 micro binders, very small handcuffs, basically.
Hinky.
Yeah, if you want to put it that way. Total of 6 med packs, the very small little one-time use med packs. But hey, every little bit helps, man. And that will be it. Now then, how many credit chips were there? 5?
5.
5.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you values of each credit chip. You can, however you want to do it, but these are separate values. You ready? Here we go. A 300, another 300, another 300, a 200, and another 200. There you go.
We need one more.
That was 5.
300, 300, 200, 200.
There was an extra 300 you missed.
Oh.
Yeah, it was 3 300s. I rolled 3 3s and then 2 2s. All in a row. It was kind of weird.
Sounds good.
I was rolling up a Dark Sun character for a minute. I rolled average. You know when I played Dark Sun in first edition where you had to roll D4s for your stats? That sucked something terrible. That was horrible. I thought the game was all right, but I could not stand the character generation of the D4s. I was all like, well, you are statistically, you will never have a character that is near or at any sort of a maximum on attributes. You know, I was like, wow, you guys need to rethink this. That was horrible. Excellent. Okay, well, you have the guy in the back of the limo. You have a limo that's in your ship. Daro, what's next? You're kind of in charge of all this. What's next?
I think it's time to call up Miyazaki. We're going to give him a ring, let him know that we got the cargo.
Are we slave runners?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. I just wanna, okay. I felt like there was an emphasis on that yet, but you know.
Oh,
It's fine.
Details. Look, it's bounty hunters, okay? That's what we want to be. Don't worry about it. The bounty's a bounty, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Don't you feel better about yourself, Udan? Isn't this great?
Maybe there's an Imperial officer that we can talk to. You know what I'm saying? If he ever joins us, that is.
Oh, wrong group. But now I'm on board. What you were saying? Okay.
I don't get it, but I think I'm better off that way.
Our powerhouse Star Wars group. Greg is in that group, and he's actually playing a Imperial Remnant officer. Used to be part of the Empire. Now he's Imperial Remnant, and he's an officer. So,
okay.
Yeah. And he is a crooked, evil son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So, standard Greg character, got it.
Yeah, and the Greg character. Yeah. He's.
Don't forget, he has this little Sith apprentice.
Oh boy, the little body. Yeah. The newly
I'm
appointed...
sure he would. I'm sure he would love us being slave runners. So
What do you mean? We already are in that group.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sort of. Yeah, Clicks, what kind of group is our group, by the way?
I'll make no comment.
I mean, you could almost say that between, your son and his future wife, they're almost running a video porn business almost. I mean, but whatever.
Getting in that vicinity, hey, it's making money. It's legal.
I was just kidding, but
I said,
What you
it's
get
so
for
far
making
it's
jokes?
legal. Nobody's come knocking on the door.
oh boy.
Offers have been made.
Alrighty, so
look. If Prince Hansen's showing up saying he's got something to talk about, it's your guys' problem. I'm leaving.
alright, so contact Matasaki. Alright. Okay, he's actually going to pick it up. He'll pick it up with, you're either calling me with good news or you're calling me asking for bail. Which one is it?
We're not asking for bail at this point in time, sir. But we do have a package we'd like to deliver. Not like to know where you want us to drop him off at.
That long pause is by design. He's like, He's like, really?
Things did not go quite as smoothly as I had hoped for, but job done is a job done.
Okay. Come back to Dayu Ah when you get close. I will send you, or when you are held by the port authorities, you will give them the access code that I will supply you, and you will land there and wait for further instructions.
Yes, sir. All right, everybody. We're packing up and heading back to Dayua. We're going to have some interesting times with the Port Authority. We're going to be getting a code for that. But we should be getting close to wrapping this one up. I do have a feeling that we need to discuss how our performance on this all went and see if we can't do some things to improve.
Well, let's see. You need to shoot better. You need to keep shooting. You need to keep driving. And I need a pocket flashlight.
I think you also need a more covert comm system, and probably being less of a fleshlight might be a good thing.
That depends on who you talk to.
Krasscheck is gonna yell. Krasscheck is gonna yell out, "You need to wear some panties."
She glanced at herself. I am. Just because they're properly colored doesn't mean they're not there.
They must be textured for bush. All right.
Oh look, he guessed.
Elis, you try and explain it to her. I don't get it.
I am staying out of this.
Oh, you're a big help. All right. So we have a limo. We gotta. Oh my goodness. So we have guns and all kinds of equipment and a limo. As far as equipment goes, it seems that we did pretty good. We got an hour and a half of flight. So it's whatever you guys want to do. We've got all these credit chits. How do you want to handle that, Daro?
What's the total value on the credit chits we got?
Let's see.
1,300.
Huh?
1,300.
Yeah, 1,400. You. Huh? Oh yeah.
1,300.
Oh no.
There's 3 3s and 2 2s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So 9 plus 4.
Yeah. Good math, you.
All right. Make sure the guy who's got the racial bonus to math deals with the money. Got it. All right. First off, items, weapons. Anyone want anything in here? What can we sell?
Wouldn't mind a blaster pistol.
Well, I need to take one of the data pads. I don't have a data pad. If that's okay.
I like the other regular data pad. Apparently, I got lots of data pads.
Yeah, there you go. Never hurts.
Anyone else? Anyone else want something?
I just want one of the blaster pistols.
Oh, okay. Move one of those.
Can't
Daro,
use it yet, but still.
Daro, I would suggest you take one of the comm links. Oh no, you don't have to. You have a wrist comm. My bad. Sorry. I'll shut up.
No, but we have to get the cat a covert comm. They've got to make something like that. She needs an in-ear piece because she's not going to hide it anywhere else. At least I really don't want to know.
Well, yeah, okay.
Klue is gonna take one of the micro binders anyway.
You said you weren't going to bag people.
You never know.
Oh my!
He's a scout. You never know.
You just might tie somebody to a pole.
Kinky, but okay.
No, it's not for that type of use. In case we need to hold anybody hostage, okay?
She's got her eyes on one of the stun batons at the very least.
Yeah. Okay, so one stun baton to Monte.
Cool.
So we need to have a budget for money that's going towards the ship for payments and stuff that's ship related. I'd like to take half for that. The other half is going to be divided amongst us for whatever we're doing on this. Now, anything that is an item that people do not want, I'd like to see if we can't get someone to sell that and add that into the funds.
So in other words, I just clean up and go out and try to sell stuff.
If someone can give me one of the extra comm links, I might have an idea with this.
Krasscheck is going to reach out, grab Elis, put him in front of him to where he's in front of Daro, and he's basically gonna say, "Never sell off extra weapons. We need them for if weapons have to be replaced and or fixed. Parts and replacement guns are always a good thing."
He says don't sell the weapons, even if they're extras, especially if one of ours tends to break or it just goes down for a moment.
Fair enough. So weapons go into storage.
Big hairy paw thumbs up and he pats Elis on the head. Good job.
See? You got a translator. I don't know what you're talking about. But if you really want, I'll invest in a translator. I need a Twi'lek anyway.
Oh God. I'll take one of the comm links. I already have one, but I want to modify one first.
Yeah, I removed it from the list for you.
Okay, thank you.
Did you just say what I thought you just said?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
He'll take a comm link? Yeah, he said he'd take a comm link.
Son of a bitch! Wow! Right on. That's wow. You and Greg's character would get along famously. Wow. Okay, but you were raised by the mob, so I mean, there's
yeah,
that.
but Greg's character would keep them in chains, though.
Yeah.
Eh.
No accounting for
How long that
taste.
lasts?
Okay, so you fly over. It takes an hour and a half for us to do inventory, get stuff together. Oh, we need to add inventory for the stuff that you guys stole that was in the limo as well. I got to add that to the ship. I'll try and remember to do that when it comes to the vehicle and stuff. I'm going to put in limo.
Yeah, Keith, you should be able to edit the OneDrive versions that I put up there, so...
Or
Also,
you guys...
I'm assuming we're keeping those energy cells, right?
Always. Yes. Yeah, that's part of weaponry. You never know when you need additional power. Because they can power... I mean, they're universal. They can be used for weapons. They can be used for systems. They can be used for armor. You can hook them up for anything, practically.
Worst case scenario, give them to the tech.
And she'll take one of the comm links as necessary, since she doesn't have one.
Okay, that's 2 comm links down, alright.
So
you need a smaller comm link, though. You need something that is more hands-free.
Yeah, but until we can get that, she's stuck with what she's got.
Right. Wonder if mine's going to work. Nope, that's funny.
At least she has something.
Okay, how many people don't have comm links? I'm asking the crowd.
I think everyone now has at least one.
I'm just saying, out of the 5, how many of them got sent to people that didn't have one?
Well, I didn't have one, so I've already got one.
All right.
I'm also assuming that we're keeping the med packs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we want to kind of either distribute those out to fighting characters, or we want to keep them on the ship to where we know where they're at and we can use them if needed. So one of the two needs to happen, because they're emergency use med packs.
My character's just thinking about modifying some comm links.
Cool.
One for translator comm link, the other one for stealth comm link.
There you go.
Same one.
Yeah.
I guess
the
Klue is also going to take the other sun baton, I think.
Yeah, so I'll take one more comm link, so I'll have the one I had plus 2.
Okay. Wait, okay.
I already had one, so I'm just taking 2 from the pool.
Lance, since you're taking care of the ship stuff on OneDrive, are you going to put down the professional stuff, the restaurant stuff? Are you going to put all that on there?
Yes, I can.
Okay. It's your ship. I mean, if it's going in inventory on your ship, put it on there.
Okay.
So
I'm not going to include the brand. I'm just going to say restaurant grade.
yeah, that's good.
Mixer and food processing.
There really is no brand. I mean, there is, but we don't. Krasscheck has got 2 med packs, so I don't see why I need another one. So I'm good. Anyone else kind of a fighting person that doesn't have med packs? Probably look at it. I think Udan and myself are really the only kind of fighter type people, really. Scoundrels are okay. Scouts can do their own too. Yeah, the way he plays his
I was
scout.
trying to say, it's like, does she need one or two, or is she kind of more of the information gatherer?
Look at your equipment if you already have them. Klue already has a couple, so just look at. I'm just going through. Yeah, you don't have any, Monte.
You don't have any.
Yeah, you don't have any, Monte. So if you want
What do I have a couple of?
med packs,
Oh yeah,
We will.
yeah, I'm a pack mule.
cool. Yeah, I like equipment. Once again,
Well, it's because I got all the rolls for money when I made this character, so I had money to spend.
yeah, we just haven't been able to go out anywhere and spend it just yet. We had to go get a job done and everything, which we just did. So, all right. So after an hour and a half, Daro, you get close enough that you get hailed by Port Authority from Dayua, asking for your ship transponder. Send over your ship's transponder and any other information pertaining to if you need a dock, stuff like that. So.
All right. At that point, it's call up Marazaki and try to get the additional code.
Oh, he sent it. He sent it to
Okay,
me immediately after. Yeah, as soon as you
Okay,
guys
so then
hung up,
yeah.
you got it. Sorry.
right.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I'll just send that over to the Port Authority.
Okay,
Tell me where to go.
and they're just all like, all right, and they give you a port number and coordinates show up on your nav computer, and they say, there you go, welcome back, dock there, you're good to go.
All right. Go
Cool.
ahead and get docked and see if we can't turn the cargo over.
Yeah, and if anyone has knowledge of this world or knowledge local or anything like that, you can roll it.
Well, like streetwise or something. I don't know.
I have knowledge world lore.
World lore gives you knowledge of that world. It would still work. Yeah.
What
I
about
was just looking at
streetwise?
something more local. Yeah, Streetwise would. I could see Streetwise working. Sure.
All right.
Is there a knowledge local? Is that a separate skill? I know it is in D&D, but it's just for the local area. Let me look.
I got a total of 21 on my streetwise, so.
I got a 15 on world lore.
So it would be world lore. There is no local. So just to know something about an area of world, you would know it off of world lore. Yes. So cool. All right. So yeah, making that roll, the area that you're going to is you automatically know that this is a clan and not clan but family and Giliac owned port docking area. They own this. They own this whole dock. Basically, you're just all like, all right. So,
Private dock.
Well,
Yeah.
while we drop the cargo off, please everyone be on your best behavior.
He should not ask me questions then.
excellent. So you go over to the dock. It's not a dock that you land in. It's actually inside of it comes up to the side of a tall building. It's basically going to be in the middle of this very tall, not square but square-ish building. Go up to the midsection. There's going to be the equivalent of a garage door kind of thing that's going to part in the middle and open up, and there'll be a bay inside that looks like it's just basically for one ship.
Okay.
All right. So you park your ship in there. The doors close behind you. A voice comes out that greets you in Basic. It says, "Welcome to Lord Marasaki's domicile. Please do not depart your ship until the greeting team has arrived." There you go.
All right.
So after a few minutes, you're looking at you see a door up ahead about 10 meters away against the back wall. You'll see a door open up. There will be several different types of droids that come out, about 8 or so tracked. Well, think of the you know, the maintenance droids that were made popular in Phantom Menace? These droids have the upper body of them, but the lower body of like a dual track kind of thing.
The destroyer droids are the battle droids.
No, I'm talking little maintenance guys.
Like the mouse droids?
Yeah. Well, no, not the mouse droids. The two-armed, two-legged droids.
They got the helmet on top.
Yeah. Punch the nose and they fold up into a little guy. These guys, they look exactly like them, except they don't have legs. It ends in two tracks. You know, like a little tracked vehicle. There's about 8 of them, and they just start scurrying around. You will see Matasaki himself just come slithering on out, and he's dressed in his super fancy dinner-like robes. Actually, he is not walking. He is actually on his personal repulsor lift conveyance, and he's going to have there's going to be 2 droids behind him that are not exactly the same as the battle droids, but that's what they are. They're basically set up as droids with guns for arms. These are like his 2 personal bodyguard type guys. And then he has with him like his, I don't know, not a slave, but the skinny little human guy who runs around and does all of his talking and accounting and stuff like that. So I'm sorry, what was that? I thought I walked on somebody, so I don't know what to call the guy. Kind of like his personal accountant or whatnot.
Assistant?
Yeah, sure. So, Daro, you know this guy. You've seen him before. He is Matasaki's, mouthpiece, whatever you want to call him. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So, are you going to go out there and speak with them?
Yes, I'll lower the ramp, and I will head out.
Okay. Is anyone else going with you? Or are you making everyone stay on the ship?
I would rather everyone stay on the ship.
And Krasscheck's all like, you sure? I can go down there and look mean.
We'll get dinner later.
Son of a bitch. Does he just not get it?
I'm just going to reply back in Givin. I don't think he understands Wookie, nor does he care to.
Fine, bastard.
I'm going to work on a remedy for this.
I don't think he's going to pay attention to it anyways. He's having too much fun not listening to me and misinterpreting stuff. Pretty sure he's doing it on purpose.
Who knows?
So if we're not moving, then I assume that Elis, you and Krasscheck have the tech area covered in stuff that we're working on. I'm going to be working on guns, and you're going to be working on your projects of what you're doing with the comm links and setting that stuff up, basically, right?
Yeah, I'm just seeing, is there a way to add, for just seeing what I can do.
Yeah,
Adding my
not a
data
problem.
pad and pulling up, making little schematics and such.
Okay, excellent. Don't forget that data pads come with ports. You can go buy programs that will help you out with just about anything. Just takes money. That's all it takes.
Yeah, the thing I don't have.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to give you ideas how Star Wars works, okay? There you go. Krasscheck does not have a data pad, so he's just taking apart blaster rifles and blaster pistols and checking them out and doing stuff. So, cool. Udan, what are you going to be doing during this time?
Probably cooking something, if anyone's hungry.
Yes.
Yeah. Krasscheck is all like, I'll take 2. He's kind of a big guy. He's like, whatever you're fixing, double it up. So you're trying to use the
new equipment.
I was gonna say you're trying to break in the new equipment. It's actually pretty decent. You're like, shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty decent stuff. All right, Elis, we know what you're doing. Killiandra, what's your plans? What are you doing?
Basically, she's putting stuff away, and at the moment, she's also taking care of that. I think did we buy the dress, or was it a rental or some such nature? All I know is she has it now. She's keeping it and going to keep it clean. Beyond that, make preparations and make up a list of what she wants to buy.
I thought we bought it.
I thought you had that with you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking on the sheet, and I don't have it. I've got virtually no equipment written on the sheet. That's why I was thinking, okay, what the heck?
Yeah, I only have your base equipment, but I don't see the dress on there. So you have an Mastercraft
I think,
+1 dress. What was that?
I think it was one of those you bought it with your starter money, because once I realized that you could buy Mastercraft stuff that like clothes, I bought one too because my character has a affliction.
Yeah.
You have an affliction for underboob as well? Man.
Okay, sure. Yes, his chitinous exterior, totally.
So, Monte, you have a Mastercraft +1 dress, so I put it on your sheet as well. So, but we'll work on that.
Excellent.
So, other than that, you're just getting changed and then just doing stuff around the ship, basically. That stuff, right?
You know, like I said, she's basically trying to figure out what to get, what to do, and see how much she got to play with. And we have no idea how much this guy's going to give us, and going to just plan and go from there.
There you go. All right. And Thomas, what about Klue? What's he going to do?
Probably getting some grub. Not that much. And then
Okay.
after that, he's probably going to go back to his quarters and sleep.
All right. So he's just hanging on the ship too. So Daro, back to you. You go down there. Matasaki comes out again on his little skimmer thing. He has the equivalent of the hut smoking apparatus thingy. He's just kind of puffing on it.
Okay.
His assistant, we'll call him that. He walks forward and he bows at you and he says, Matasaki would like to, and he gets pushed out of the way because Matasaki just kind of like bats him off to the side, and he's all like, he's actually gonna say it in galactic.
I speak hot.
No, he's actually speaking, and he's learned it and practiced it, and he's actually gonna say in basic. It'll just be like, go look at the floor and just make yourself useful over there. So he spreads out his arms all wide at you, and he's all like, my boy, where is he? Where is he? I don't see him here. Where is he?
Let me go get him. Hold on. I'll want to make my greetings. Let me go. Hey, bring the guy down.
Yeah, Krasscheck's right up at, Krasscheck's just right at the end. He's like, I got him. After a couple of minutes, Krasscheck comes walking down with this guy draped over him. He's just holding him up, and Matasaki just says, "Okay, hold on to him and bring him close to me. I need to see his face." So he'll like grab him by the underarms and pin his arms and lean him forward. By this time, the guy is awake. We have him. I've assumed we probably have him gagged and everything. So he sees him. Ah, my goodness, me and my names. I gotta stop doing names that I can't pronounce. Matasaki. He sees him. Oh shit! And his eyes kind of go a little wide, and he's shaking his hand, going. Matasaki is all like, I know, it's okay, it's all right. I understand. You made a mistake. It's all right. I get it. What was that? You just called my family a what? Ah! How dare you, sir! And he snaps his big old fingers, and one of the big droids comes over, grabs the guy. The guy's all like, just trying to say stuff and beg and plead and do a little bit of crying. And the droid is going to carry him off and go past the door, and the door closes. Goodbye, Farengar. It was nice knowing you. Matasaki turns to Daro and goes, can you believe the balls on that guy? I can't believe he called me that.
I don't believe he'll have them.
I'm looking at my notes. Matasaki likes you. Okay, yes. All right. You guys know each other, or he knows you through your family. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, cool. So this is, I'm just making sure he's positive to you. He actually likes you. Okay, cool. Just making sure. He's in good with your parents. Is that right? He used to deal with your
Yes.
parents.
He's aware of the family business.
Okay. All right, cool. Both your parents are still alive and everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not in your character sheet, and you put it in your background, but I don't have your background open, so I'm just going to ask the dumb questions. So cool. All right, so he puts his arms out wide again, and he just beckons for you to come in and give him a hug. He's just all like, "I'm clean. Bring it in, boy."
We go for the hug.
Yeah, he's just like gives you a good hug. Doesn't toss your hair or anything, doesn't do anything like that, just gives you the hug. Backs you off. He's just all like, looks over at his assistant, and he's all like, get the maintenance crew immediately working on his ship. I want it fully maintenanced. I want everything fully maintenance, fueled, drives, shields, polished, everything, the works on my dime. Tell him to get to it. And he starts programming, and all 8 of those little robots just run out all over the ship. And they just start bringing shit, and they're hooking up stuff, and everyone's gonna hear robots all over the ship. Apparently, their little tracks are also magnetic. They just run up the side of the ship like it's no big thing. They just go and roll right up it. So,
I guess our armored limo will be repaired.
Well, we haven't covered that yet, so they're not going inside the ship. They're just all over the outside of it. Yeah. They're just like, So, Matasaki's all like, word on the street is these new small-time... he uses a cuss word for, basically hut feces. He says, these guys decided that they wanted to do business in angelic family territory and decided not to inform us and or pay the required tithing. And also, you got us the guy who we've been wanting to have some discussions with, and you, again, ferreted out an organization working underneath our nose that we didn't know about. So you got several good things going for you here with your first little test there, young one. Your family will be proud.
Wonderful. I am glad that I was able to meet your expectation.
Even though there's a slight payoff to authorities, some information that has to be changed about a shootout in the middle of the street and some construction damage and such, but small price to pay for a decent job performed.
We acquired a small conveyance. Will there be any issues in transferring ownership?
I don't assume that there would be. He motions for his assistant to come over, and he tells him, go into the cargo bay, scan the new vehicle, and get me the information for if we can transfer it. And the guy takes off into the ship. And anyone who's in the ship is basically, there's going to be a well-dressed human with many data pads. He comes in, he'll stop at Elis and just go, I'm looking for a new vehicle that you have. Where that be at? Could you point me to the right direction?
Point to the big-ass limousine.
It's in the cargo, so yeah. So he's all like, thank you. And then he goes over to it with a hand scanner, and he's going around it and punching stuff into his data scanner. So
Can she see him?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the reason being is that when she sees him and sees what he's doing, she thinks for a second, and then she's going to walk over to one of her colleagues that has one of the 2 pads and ask, what is on the data pads we got from them? Can it be useful to our employer?
Elis, I'm assuming that's towards you.
I didn't get either of the data pads. Other people took them. But, I mean, I can look through them if they give them to me.
Consider it before they get erased.
Yeah, I'll start looking through it.
Yeah, I mean, you could easily do that in the hour and a half. I don't see... there was only, 2 data pads, so whatever the 2 data pads were, you just go up to whoever took them and say, hey, I want to look at them, make sure they don't have that they might have information we could use. I mean...
Yeah, I'll do so.
Cool, roll me a computer use.
Dirty 20, unless math is involved.
No, because you just search...
Hold on. Before you start rolling the computer use on there, let me coordinate this computer usage so that way you get the assistant skill here and add another, what is it, +1? What was the bonus on the assisting?
Oh! Using skills. Is it +1 or +2? Using skills, skill checks. Cooperation. +2 circumstance bonus. So if you want to lend him a +2 circumstance bonus, you yourself have to succeed on a DC 10 computer use. And you can't take 10 on it, you have to roll it.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Okay.
My computer use is a +7.
Okay.
And I rolled a 5.
Wow. Not by much, but you make it.
So that brings it up to a 22.
Okay. And actually, if you don't want to roll Elis, you don't have to. You can either take 10 or take 20 if you really want to be super thorough and take your time. But since you already rolled, we'll just go with that. Neither of these data pads, they're very basic. They basically just have like music files and maybe some communications about when I'm going to work, what I'm going to eat tomorrow, and shit like that. Nothing of any super. They were thugs, so why they had data pads, who knows?
Something tells me they just learned how to use it after they stole it off of somebody.
Maybe it is pretty wiped. So you're just like, well, someone wiped this thing, and maybe they got it off of as payment or something. Who knows? Or they bought it. I mean, millions of different reasons why, but who knows? But there is
nothing interesting on the data pads.
Yeah. And neither of the data pads have any modules attached. They're just blank data pads. So
The only thing that's good on them is the music.
yeah. Maybe if you're into that stuff, but sure. Yeah.
As long as it's, decent.
Yeah. Well, everyone views music differently, so what you call decent, someone else might call total crap. So, I mean, that's just really up to your perception, what you like. But yeah, the only thing that's good on there, music. Other than that, blah. There's nothing worthwhile. Good check, Monte. Good. That was a good question, anyways. So.
Yeah, that's part of the rogue bitch. He's like, maybe they got something we don't know, we don't want to get rid of.
Yeah.
Yep.
It could be very valuable to our new employer.
Yeah. So Daro, you and Matasaki just kind of shoot the crap for a little bit. He just kind of tells you, in roundabout diplomacy type ways, don't worry about the ruckus you caused because it was kind of small time, and the police or kind of owe us favors. We pay a lot of their salaries, so in fact we are their salary. Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
I had wondered why we didn't see any police. I wasn't gonna ask. Thank you very much, sir.
So it's all right. The assistant will come back and he's got the make and model and number, and he says it's actually very clean. It seems that the previous owners did not have this any sort of galactic standard registered. It's got clean papers or clean identification. I can clear it out and put young Daro here as the owner and change its scan codes to reflect that. And he just waves his hands like, yeah, stop talking to me and go do it. And he's like, all right. So he was like, well, to the victor goes the spoils. You got stuff. That's good. You're learning to be resourceful. So I guess gosh darn it, it just seems that that early payment that you made that applies in a couple of weeks from now, it seems like there was a clerical error, and that's already been paid up for the month. So good on you. I'm really glad that you made that happen. That was very good. And then he reaches down into a compartment and he produces several credit chits, and he just kind of bounces them up and down. And he just reaches over and puts them in your hands, and he just goes. He says, and then that's a little bit for you and your crew. Good job. Why don't you can stay here for a couple of days. I want all of you to attend a dinner function tonight that I will set up, and I will also allow separate quarters in my guest quarters for each of you if you'd like. Except for you, of course. I'm going to have a suite down the hall from mine, and I will make sure that you are well taken care of.
You are most gracious. Thank you very much.
I know. I'm a saint in the making. Good job, boy. He'll reach up and pat you on the side of the face. He's like, I'm really sure that your parents are going to be excited to hear from you. And but I'll be in touch before you leave. That I'm sure of. But enjoy. I'll see you at dinner. And then he turns around and leaves.
Once he leaves, I'll head back to the ship and go, everybody, we're going to dinner. Get dressed up.
There is a total of 1,800 credits in the credit chits that he handed to you.
Okay.
Cold, hard cash of credits. There you go. And this is where we're going to stop. This gaming session is now concluded. Woo! Good job, everyone. Very good job. Probably one of the better Star Wars episodes I've played in quite a while. All of you guys did a remarkable job. I love the way that we role play, how we get along and everything as a gaming group. We're badasses, dudes. Just all of you guys. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate everyone for showing up. So,
Hey, that was fun.
yeah, it was pretty cool. And just a shout out, Brandon. That was fucking brilliant. Good job, dude. Just great use of a frickin' skill. Good job.
That was good.
Not like I could do anything combat-wise, so I was just like, that.
Well, that's what Star Wars is about, man. When you do stuff like that, you're more than contributing to the group. You took out a whole pursuant vehicle by yourself. That's pretty awesome. So everyone did a cool job. Yeah. So thank you guys. For everyone listening, Psycho Squad Gaming Club, all of us, we appreciate you listening in to us again. We'll be back with another episode as soon as we can. So just remember, to all those gamers out there, keep it real, but don't keep it so real that reality bites you. Keep rolling them dice, people. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.